Can I kick it? Because it is survival of the fittest. Life is too short, and it just gets shorter. Because it is survival of the fittest. Because it is survival of the fittest. Because it is survival of the fittest. Life is too short, and it just gets shorter. Life is too short, and it just gets shorter. Because it is survival of the fittest. Can I kick it? Because it is survival of the fittest. Because it is survival of the fittest. Life is too short, and it just gets shorter.
What's up, Happs? Are you ready to rock and roll tonight? What's going on, my friends? It's so good to be with you tonight, and we're going to do a lot of things tonight, so just sit back, relax, and enjoy. But first off, we're going to do what we said we're going to come here to do. I am going to pull over the veil from my computer and show you guys exactly what's going on behind the scenes so you can get something similar to what you're seeing here right now. There's a lot of things going on in here in the background, and I want you guys to know how to do it. I shouldn't be the only one that knows how to do this stuff. And I've been getting a lot of questions. And instead of just trying to answer a lot of people at the same time, I figured, you know what? Let me just do a stream and people can come and watch this stream and they can learn for themselves how to do it. I'm going to bring up Lindsay Badger here. She's going to be my cohort
Hi,
during this.
everybody. Hello.
Hello there, Badge. How are you? How
Hi.
are you? We got Eric hanging out. We'll grab him up here in a little bit. But he's hanging on the sidebar right now. What's up, Eric? Wait a minute. Wait. I do feel it. Oh, thank you, That's Mr. Hypes. That's quite pleasant, if I do say so myself.
That felt good. That felt good.
My pleasure.
Yeah, dude. All right, so we're going to be actually talking about OBS, how to install it, how to run it, how to set up your machine. Now, I do want to let you guys know there are a few precursors that you need to have in place before you can use OBS to its full capacity. Number one, you do need a desktop machine, preferably. I know OBS does work on Mac platforms as well. For the sake of what we're doing here tonight, I want to be using a Windows 10 platform PC, so you guys will be able to know if you're a Windows user, you should follow along pretty easily. Number two is to be able to see yourself through OBS, you're going to have a webcam. So you need something specific like one of these guys right here. You need a regular USB webcam to be able to patch into OBS to bring it to life. So that's step number two. Number three, to make OBS work, you're going to need what's called a virtual driver. So it's a 1, 2, 3 punch. And so I want you guys to know that is exactly what you're going to be looking at. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go over here to my Windows computer, and let's just go ahead and bring up the desktop share. Let's look at this here. Let me take off the watermarks. Let me give you a full spectrum view here. I'm going to take Lindsay down here just for a second so we get that full screen view.
Please do.
So what you're looking at here is OBS and working in real time. Pretty much this is what I'm using to be able to control what I'm doing. Now, if you look over here on the left, let me see if I can make this a little bit larger for you guys so you guys can see the full window capture. 1 second. Let me see if I can stretch this out. Oh, look at that. All right, 1 second. You'll see exactly what I'm doing here. Boom. All right. So what I did is I stretched it out and I made a transition so where you can now see what's going on. I'm going to mute you there just for a little bit, Eric, if that's cool. And then so let's get back to OBS. If you see here what I have on the left-hand side, you'll see that I have some scenes. These scenes specifically, this is for when we do our live show on PopXcast. So if you're watching our live stream on PopX, you'll probably see something very similar to this right here. You'll see our stream, and it just goes down in the order of what the show's going to be. I set this up and I name things in groups and things like that. So when we're live, we can actually transition and to show what's live. So the left side of your screen is your preview. The right side of your screen is your program. In order to make it go live when you have your virtual driver installed, you have to hit transition. You have to be able to set up your layers and you have to be able to transition them. Now, if my Photoshop, Illustrator, and Procreate fans out there are familiar with layers, if you're a graphic designer, you probably wouldn't want to, you probably already know exactly how to do layers and how to add things on top of things. So for the sake of what we're doing, looks like we're glitching out here a little bit. Let me bring up the llama for a second and bring it back.
Give it a second.
Give it a second. Hold on. All right, that's one thing we got to work on with Happs. We have got to fix this glitchy error. All right, 1 second. Bring up the llama, bring it back. This is a little trick we've been trying to work on to see.
Sometimes it works.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on, let's see. Come on, I'll take down the llama. All right, go bye-bye, llama. Bye-bye, llama. Llama, go bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, llama. There we go. All right, let's see if it clears up. It's really interesting, though, because you're kind of seeing PopX in the background. Kind kind of working here. It's glitchy. I'm just going to roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
I know people can't see what's going on. Come on, Happs. You've got one jab. All right. Well, let me try something else. Let me bring up a show card and transition.
Oh, there it goes. It cleared up.
Okay, cleared up. Good.
Nice.
All right. So now we're back. All right. So if you look at this layout, you see a lot of things going on here. You see there's an episode, there's the logos on the right, and you got all the social media bars at the bottom. Well, that is all basically one big giant 1920 by 1080p transparent ping file. That's all that is. And it looks really more complex than it actually is. And it's actually not that complex. And that particular file can be found right here in the old. See, look at that. It's just one image. I could turn it on and turn it off at will. And so that's a little trick behind the scenes there.
Whoa.
So basically what I did is in Photoshop, I went through and designed this and made it a transparent ping file with no background, and you can overlay that directly on top of your motion background. Now, I have a plethora of motion backgrounds, but for the sake of this one, I'm using a planet. But let's get back to Happs. Let's get over here. First up, you need to go to OBS and get on your Google. Let me pull up Google here and transition that. So here we have good old-fashioned Google, and just search in OBS Studio. And when you're there, you'll go to obsproject.com, and there you will download the Windows 10 version of OBS Studio. Got it? All right, so we'll do that. Already done that. Next up, you will go and search for OBS Virtual Driver. This is a big one. You got to have the virtual driver to be able to run OBS in Happs. So right here's your download. So you'll see this OBS Virtual Cam 2.04. See that? Come over here to go to downloads. You click on that. Boom. There's your download. All right. After that, what you want to do is you will then close OBS Studio, close it all completely, and install the driver. So I've already got it installed. So let me go and show in folder. So here it is in my folder right here highlighted. And let me pull that up for you guys so you guys can see. All right. Bam. Here it is in my, it's only 1.07. It's like a meg. It's very small. All right. So install that. Let me double click.
Itty bitty living space.
Yeah. Then accept, of course, and go next. Install plugin, install virtual drivers. I'm not going to do that because I've already done that. But you guys go ahead and do that. When you do that, go ahead and open up your OBS. And what you're going to see next is probably something pretty similar to this. And this is your OBS Studio right here. Are you guys able to see OBS?
Yeah, we've been seeing you switch through all sorts of things.
All right.
Mark Goldman in the house and Peter Bittner. Hello, Happs
What's
team.
up, guys?
Filling up the chat.
What's going on, guys? How are you guys
Thanks
doing?
for joining us.
All right. So here we have our OBS Studio right here, beautifully, proudly presented. What I've done for a lot of my shows is it's in layers. So when you load OBS for the first time after installing your virtual driver, follow along with me, go to Tools, and you will go down to Virtual Cam, and you will hit Start. As you
Hey,
noticed,
Joe? Is there a way to scooch that window over just a little bit to the right?
Yes, ma'am.
We are missing a
How's
little
that?
bit on the left side there. Perfect.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for being my coach. And so go to Tools, Virtual Cam. See that right there? And you will hit Start, and that will enable the virtual cam to allow Happs to be able to see OBS. All right. So I've already enabled that. Now, there is a trick to this, and let me come back to the camera here and share a couple of things. There is a trick to it to make OBS kind of flawlessly work with Happs, and it's something that we've had to toy around with quite a few times. So Lindsay can actually pretty much testify to this.
Hello.
Open Happs first, right?
Yes. Bring up the website Happs Studio that you're going to be, using, open OBS before you open any other programs.
Yes.
No OBS, no anything. Happs
Nothing.
Studio is first.
Happs
Okay, so
Studio
you
is
go to
first.
the Happs website, you fill out your title, your hashtags, all that stuff. You hit go, let that window pop up that asks you for your camera and your mic,
Correct.
and then pause
Pause, take a deep breath,
and breathe.
and here's what you do. Go ahead.
for it,
I'm
Joe.
gonna let you take the reins. You do.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
All
You're
right.
good.
All
You got
right.
this.
So, in your drop-down menus, you should have a separate audio source, and then you should have a video source option. If you successfully installed your virtual cam driver, you should now have an option that says OBS Virtual Cam. I want you to click on that sucker, and it's going to bring a blue box up. Joe, you want to show them what that looks
Yeah,
like?
let me show you what that
It's going
looks
to
like. Let
have
me
a,
just hit
a
stop
little.
on my end, and
Oh,
depending
it has a
depending on
great.
what
Oh,
version and what kind of OBS you
there we
have,
go. You're gonna see that probably more than likely.
you're going to see one or two of these. You're going to see a gray screen, or you're going to see Lindsay's screen.
Right.
One or the
So
other.
right now, OBS, the program, is not pushing out any video to Happs. It is turned off, but Happs is connected to the virtual cam. So I have to go into OBS and turn that virtual camera on to be able to bring in my images and my camera, if that makes sense.
Yep.
It is a little bit of a mind twist getting through it the first couple of times, but once you get the hang of it, it is super easy.
It is super easy, and it's just really so. Let's recap. I know it was a lot
Okay.
of information in a
Yeah.
very quick amount of time. Step
Okay.
1, we're using a Windows 10 machine. We download OBS, which is totally free. I forgot to mention that OBS is a completely
is.
free application. And then we download the virtual cam driver. All right, so you install OBS from scratch if you haven't already, then install the virtual cam driver that I showed you earlier how to find.
Mhm.
Thank you guys so much for the award. I really appreciate it. And it's so good to have the Happs team, Lucia and Mark, and all you guys in here. I appreciate you guys hanging with me
PETA.
tonight. PETA, yes, PETA. So you install the application, you install the driver, and then your next step, you would think, oh, I need to open up OBS and then go into Happs. No, exactly what Lindsay said. Go into Happs, schedule or create your next live stream, add all your information as you normally would, and then when you go into the Launch Studio button, you will be prompted with your enable microphone and enable camera prompt. There
That's
you
right
will,
after your socials, I believe.
it's
if I remember the
exactly
order
after your
correctly.
socials. So you'll have an option to select, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, and all that. Upon hitting next on that, you will be able to see the next window. And under your virtual cam, under your cam drivers, you will see OBS Virtual Cam listed. So I just want you guys to know that. And then when you click on Start, select that first, and then select your microphone, and then go into the studio. When you go into the
Correct.
studio, you're going to see something similar to what Lindsay just showed you. This right here.
there.
So you're going to so you're going to see this. That's the OBS logo. That means that the virtual cam has not been enabled, but it has been selected.
Mhm.
Got it?
So your settings are correct in Happs.
Yeah, you see this window, you're halfway there,
Yeah.
pretty much. All right. And then Lindsay's going to click on Start Virtual Cam Driver.
After you open up OBS,
And look at that.
and you got all of your hello everyone. This is
Hello.
my look. This is why I'm the digital princess, the pixel princess.
She
Please
is
forgive my internet connection.
pixelated.
Yes.
Yes, you are the pixel princess.
I am.
Indeed. You're owning that role pretty well.
I'm trying to rock it.
I like it. All right. So that is, you're halfway there. Now, once you have OBS running and you can see something working in the background, your next thing is to try to load a graphic. Try to bring in something that is 1920 by 1080p, preferably, or you can do 1280 by 720, whatever your 16.9 ratio is.
Yes.
And you could just bring in a graphic and just try to see what you're doing. And let me screen share this so you guys can see.
Are you going to start a new scene
I
from
think
scratch?
I'm going to start a new scene from scratch. Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
what I'm going to do.
So So for people that aren't familiar with the broadcasting jargon per se, or even the layering concept, if you're not familiar with graphics programs, is the easiest way I can do is think about you have a blank sheet of construction paper,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to be taking items and pasting them to your piece of construction paper. That is your stage that
Yeah.
you're going to make look all pretty. So first you'll have a background like Joe just pulled up as a little video that you can have as your background that you glue to your blank sheet of
Yes.
construction paper. And then you may bring in a source, which is an option that you can add to your scenes. And you're just building like this list.
Mm-hmm.
And the list, as it gets items get added, the items at the bottom of the list are on the bottom layer, and the items at the top of the list are on the very top. So as you're pasting things in, you can click and drag them in the order that you want them to appear.
Right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set up a new scene totally from scratch. And you have to do this to be able to present something to preview to program, okay? So let's just call this demo, right?
Okay.
Nothing here. It is a total blank screen. See that? It's literally
Black.
totally blank.
It's black.
It's totally black, yes. So let's go back here. All right. So we have a totally black screen. There's nothing here. There's no devices. There's no images. You can see where the mouse is going. So I want to create something. Let me just drop in an image just for now. So when you click on the plus button, you're going to be presented with audio inputs, display captures, which is what I'm using now. You can even do game captures, image slideshows, scenes, even text. You can do overlay on text. Video capture device, that would be your webcam.
Yes.
And you can even do a full window capture if you're doing a presentation. Also, too, at the bottom, I do want to mention for groups, this is what I use to group several things together that I want to enable or disable at one time. Got it?
That's quite handy.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on image and I'm going to just browse. Let's just go and pull up something that I've designed that is 1920 by 1080p. Let's go to
just an image from your desktop,
just
correct?
an image
Just
from
your
my
hard drive.
just a straight image from my desktop. Let me see if I have a 1920. Oh, I need to go to PopX. That's where I know that they are. Right here. Let's just pull up. Yeah, we'll pull this one up. All right. And I'm going to hit transition. So you guys see, you can see the image up here on the left, right? I'm going to hit transition, which will bring it live. Look at that. Wow. So now I have a live image that I'm shooting to you guys. Let me drop Lindsay out, and that should be the full 16 by 9 frame.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So when you're in your studio, you have your scene window, the items within your scene. Up above, you have your preview window, and then your live window are right next to each other on the top. So you're going to be setting up your scene in your preview window, and whenever you're happy with the way it looks like, you're going to hit that transition button to push it live.
Correct.
So it gives you an opportunity to set up the next scene while you have a current scene running.
Yep. You got it. That's it. You just nailed it right there. And so under this, so you can start with a static image, something that's just basic, and then you can go in and do video capture device. And this is where your webcam will come in. So let me see if I can bring in my other camera here. 1 second.
We're a little blurry at the moment. Just
Yeah,
FYI.
I know it's been doing that on me
Let
today.
it
I don't know
clear up.
why. I don't know
Cloudy with
why.
a chance of pixels.
I know, right?
I wonder if I'm doing it. I
that
feel
is
like I've brought the rain.
really zoomed in where I do artwork. So let me zoom all the way out. Okay.
Oh, Lucia is enjoying the Sweet Tooth recommendation.
Oh, nice. I'm glad you enjoy that. Yeah, that was definitely fun. Fun little show for sure. Let me lower the exposure here because I'm like crazy overly exposed. We'll do that.
There we are. There we are.
So in this left window here, can you guys see both windows or just my window?
Just
the program window?
We see the scenes and the items in the scene and a little bit of the bars there.
So
the
let me
there.
yeah. Let me
we'll have to resize a little bit there.
Let me do this right, y'all. Boom.
Now, right now, we're just working on visuals. We are not dealing with audio in any case. So if he was to bring in a video, you would not be hearing the audio from that video through OBS with Happs right now.
Correct. You will
That's
need
just
a
the way that's
mixer
set up.
for that.
You would need a mixer, or either physical or virtual mixer, to be able to
Virtual
bring in
driver.
that audio. Yeah, driver.
Yep.
Until I believe RTMP is what brings in both channels. Correct.
Correct.
So whenever we reach that road map milestone, it will be a good day.
I like what you did there. All right.
Thank you.
So you can see me. Hey, everybody. But if you notice, I got this bounding box around me so I can increase and decrease the size. Also, too, I want to note you guys can actually go in here to resolution type. You see, let me get this in the frame here where you guys can see it. You can go to default and you can go to custom, and you can actually change the resolution of your camera to a 16:9, or you can go more square if you want. So I'm going to do a 16:9, and let me just scale that here. And actually, I'm going to just put it right in the center, right like that. And if you notice, I got a bunch of black around here, and I want to have something moving. You can find on the internet free motion backgrounds. You just search for it, and you can find 30-second or 15-second looping backgrounds. And I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, so what I want to do now is I got my camera here, right? Looking good. Everything's going great. And now I want to add a media source that is an actual video file. MP4, M4V, MPG, anything of that nature is acceptable. So let me just bring in one of my, let's just do one of my synth retro backgrounds here. We'll do motion graphics, and let's just do one that you guys are familiar with.
Look at that library.
I know,
Beautiful.
right? So as you can see here,
sorry, I'm jealous.
Yeah. All right. If you see, if I added it on top, it's on top of my video, right? So I want the video to be at the bottom. So all I got to do is drag it. And if you notice, where's the video?
It's not playing yet.
I know,
What's up
right?
with that?
You got to hit transition. But let me show you something. If you just hit play right now, it'll play 15 seconds and stop. So you have to right click. All right, let me drag this up so you guys can see. Right click, go to properties, and right here, see that little tick mark that says loop? You want to hit
loop it all day.
You want to loop. Now we can hit transition, and bada boom, bada bing.
And it will not stop until
it
Joe
will not
tells
stop until I tell it to. So even on top of this, as I'm going to be layering things, let me go back to the Happs live share, and so you guys can see what's going on here. We have, so I got the background. If I hit transition, it's going to transition to you guys, so I can't do that right now. But I want to add a watermark. I want to have a little something that just kind of says, hey, this is me. This is my brand, okay?
Let's bring a logo
Let's bring a logo in here. So let's go to image.
Mark yourself.
I know. I want to be branded. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to look a little posh.
Let's frost your stream here.
Let's frost my tips.
Branding. Oh,
so let's.
That's a little 90s for me, but
it is 90s. So for the creative of what we're doing, we're going to do the creative multiverse logo. As you can see, we have a bounding box that we can drag. So let me get this into
That's right, Eric. You got to mark your territory. You're nailing it right there.
It's like your canine friends. You got to mark it. So let me just...
That way you get credit for your creative work.
Drag this right here. And you know what? I'm just going to set that guy right in the corner there, all nice and neat like that. And let me just hit transition for the sake of it so you guys will see. So bam. So look, I just set that up in a matter of less than 5 minutes. I have my camera. I got my black screen right here so nobody can see what's going on in the house. So they could be like people running around completely. Anyway.
Well, I mean,
you know, it is the Burke household, so you never know what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? But so just in a matter of a couple of minutes, so that's all I'm doing. Yes, Chikaru.
It's just layers. It's the magic of layers.
It's all you're doing is just layering like Photoshop and like Illustrator. You're just creating. If you're looking right here on this.
You guys, this will also work with animated GIFs.
Yes, it will. By the way, you can actually bring in an animated GIF.
I have my BRB screen is an animated GIF layered on top of a video with graphics layered on top of it.
Okay, well, I have a GIF here. So let me just bring in a GIF. So to do
Go for it.
let me just hit image, boom, and I'm going to hit OK. Image number 2, that's fine. And I'm going to browse for it, and then I'm going to go to my desktop where this GIF resides, and I am going to bring in the GIF. So look at this.
Gravy time. Oh
So
yeah.
I'm going to maximize that to the full screen, and when I hit transition, the GIF will go live.
It will move. Boom. Gravy time.
I
GIF,
say GIF.
GIF.
I say GIF, 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 GIF.
It's the same thing.
It's a GIF, GIF.
It will be disputed till the end of time.
Yes.
Bring out the GIF.
All right. So what I'm going to do
Bring out
here
the
now
GIF.
is I'm going to delete the GIF, just hitting delete key on my keyboard. And yes, I want to delete that. And bam, we're right back. Another thing I want to mention too, really quickly, is you can rename your layers for easier
Amen to that.
pinpointing. So just right click, go all the way down to rename, and I'm going to call this Watermark because that's exactly what it is. And I'm going to call this webcam Logitech. And then I'm going to call this, that way I know what it is, motion background.
And when you're dealing with multiple sources like 2 cams, or you're bringing in an iPad or whatever, you can also use, they have cropping abilities where you can choose the shape of that square box.
Yep, absolutely. So there's a lot of things you can really do here in OBS. So for the sake of, what we're doing here, I'm going to disable display capture, and I'm going to come back to you guys right here on Happs, and you guys will see the layout that I choose to use. And so I got my square frame. I've got my branding. I've got the motion background. I got a lot of things going on here that looks really, really fun. And all you got to do is, thank you so much, Intuitive. I appreciate that. But it's so cool. And another thing too, I want to mention, if you want to bring in an iPad and you doodle an art, you can actually do that as well.
Yes, you can.
There's an application that I use called Lonely Screen. And Lonely Screen allows me to, I can window capture exactly what I'm doing. Let me just show you. It's easier if I show you. So let me load Lonely Screen on my computer, and let me just bring that in. I want you guys to see this process. Do you see what I did there? This process.
I heard what you did there.
Yeah. I want you guys to see this process. So,
yes.
All right. So I have Lonely Screen open on my computer, and I'm just going to go to window capture. All right. So right here, you can see window right here at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of, let me see if I can fix this screen here. There we go. Much better. So it allows me, I can screen cap Chrome or Lonely Screen AirPlay receiver. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put that on there, and maybe not that. We're going to do that. And maybe later, and bada boom, bada bing. And I should have my Lonely Screen right in here with me. So let me transition. I got a lot of things open up right now. But window capture, yes, there it is. All right, give me a second. Let me rearrange this. So I'm rearranging this in real time with you guys. So let me put myself on the left, way up here in the corner. All right, I like that. That looks good. Now let me bring in Lonely Screen.
So nice.
I know, it's so pretty, isn't it? So great. So good.
Look out for that name tag, Joe. Don't let it get you in the forehead.
I know, right? All right, now there. Did you see Lonely Screen just pop up?
Yes.
All right, so let me scale this. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, so I'm going to put this, I'm going to layer it right here. Look at that. Bam.
Boom.
All right, so if you're an iPad artist and you draw and you illustrate on your iPad,
you have to wake up the iPad.
Oh, I'm getting ready to wake up the iPad.
Okay. Wakey.
So here's the iPad. All I got to do, swipe down from the right. Maybe if it facial recognition. Hold on. All right, swipe down from the right. Screen mirroring. Come on, swipe down. Thank you.
You can do it, Apple.
screen mirroring right there. Lonely screen.
Screen
It's
mirroring is such a
thinking,
great thing.
and
Such a great thing.
with any luck,
There it is.
look at that.
Oh
my
my
goodness.
Oh my god, that's such a cool toy.
Isn't it
I love
great?
it. I
Yeah.
love it.
All right,
Oh
so
my
I
God,
can
show
start
me the
drawing right there
world.
in real time on my iPad, and it's great. And so you can actually display what you're drawing in real time, and people can see what you're doing. The same thing can be done for music artists. If you're running programs like Logic Pro, Cubase, Adobe Audition, you can screen share that right in here.
Any of the applications on the iPad, basically.
I'm just saying on the desktop in general as well.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So, remember on Sunday night when I was showing people how to mix and master
Yes,
a
sir.
song? Yep.
That was super cool.
So there we go, guys. So let's recap. Let's recap what we've done, what we've talked about. It's been 30 minutes. Step one, we're using a Windows 10 platform PC. Download OBS, which is free. Just type in OBS Studio, and you'll go to the download link. Download whatever version platform you have. Step two, OBS Virtual Cam. You want to search that in Google and go to it on the top right. Go to downloads and click on that. It's a little white button on the right side. Download that driver. Install that after you installed OBS. Do not open OBS until you open Happs first.
Mm-hmm.
When you open Happs
OBS
first,
last.
OBS last, exactly. And so when you go and make your stream, you create your stream, enter all your information, and then when you go into, you click Launch Studio, then you select which social media platforms you want to stream to. After that, you will be prompted with the Enable Cam and Enable Microphone screen. There you will select under the video cam screen OBS Virtual Cam, and you will see something pretty similar to. Well, I mean, mine's gray. I don't know why mine's gray, but mine's gray.
You can bring mine back up.
Yeah. So here's what you're going to see. You're going to see this guy right here. Bada boom, bada bing, and let me make you big there. There it is. You'll see that guy. If you see that guy, you know that you've got it enabled.
The connection is good.
The connection has been established. Then when you go to Tools on OBS and go all the way down to Virtual Cam, you click on Start, and then you will see this. Hello. And see, Lindsay has a moving background. She's got her thing set up there. Sometimes she'll has a Badger Makes logo on there.
I
She'll have
have
a couple
an iPad
things.
and everything, so you can do iPad.
Oh, look at that. You're screen sharing too. It's so magical. Alrighty, guys. That is it. So we if you got any questions or anything, you're welcome to comment. Eric, I wanna enable your microphone as well if you want to come say hello. But so if you got yes, sir. She is very pixely. Yes, she has a little bit of an oh, look at that logo. Look at that Badger.
Bless my internet.
Blessed be the fruit. May the Lord open.
So when you were looking at the OBS and you had those two screens down at the bottom, the one on the far left and then the one that you were actually naming the actual screens, what's the difference between the one on the left and the one that you were, because you started creating on the left but then it went to the right? What's the difference there?
The preview versus live window.
Are you talking about
okay.
All right, so to make things,
the bottom,
so
left.
Let me get my all right, so look at this right here. I'm sorry that we're seeing like the Matrix.
You can take me off if you need to.
Oh, you're fine. Actually, yeah, let me just drop you down just for a second. All right. So here we are in OBS, and you guys can see what we're doing here. So you're talking about this window here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about this window here, the preview window, right, Eric?
I think CS minus the scenes and sources. So the one down below,
down in the bottom corner,
your face, the one that has the little eyeball icons and the locks.
Yeah, these right here that I'm running my mouse.
So you got that one that you were on, and then you got one to the left. What's the difference between the one on the left and the one on the right?
This is basically projects. So these are like, this is for PopX, this is for Happs, and this is the demo that I made. And
Okay.
so, just think of it like if you're composing a song, you would have different song files, or if you're creating something in Photoshop, you would have a different Photoshop file for each project that you're doing. It's
Yeah.
basically you're
Yeah.
creating a scene for each project that you're doing.
Yeah.
And so
There's
under that scene, you will have your main, all your things, all your levels of things that you do.
Okay.
your
So you
acts kind
click
of like
one scene
folders
on the
essentially.
left. Yeah,
You
you click
probably
one
see
scene on
where
the
I do so
left
many
and it
live
opens up
streams.
a whole thing.
Where I do so many live streams, I have multiple things that I do. You will probably only have to focus on one,
Okay.
realistically. So, I do PopX, I do Happs, and then I do I Strive to Thrive, which I don't even have a template for that one made here. But yeah. So you would, and then under that scene, you will add all of your stuff in here. You will add your camera, your motion background, your watermark, other alternate cameras for alternate angles. All of that will come through here. Now, the biggest hurdle that I think people will probably run into is probably going to be sound card. Like where, why is my sound not coming through
Right.
OBS? And realistically, OBS
You
is a
can't play a
live,
video without that.
right? OBS is a live stream software. So unless you're pushing a stream and you hit start streaming on the right of the actual application, any audio that comes through OBS is going to go out into the stream, and you can set it up in that way. Whether you have a media file, an MP4 file, whatever you transition is going to load on the live stream. Now, in terms of Happs, OBS has nothing to do with the audio that's coming through Happs. What I'm running here, and I'll show you guys, I'm running a mixer. It's a USB Yamaha MG10XU mixer. So you don't really use sound in OBS.
Mine's significantly smaller than his, by the way.
So
If you want to show it, it's right here. It's very tiny.
But I use
One
this,
channel.
and this little mixer has a driver, and I'm able to select this driver in the OBS Studio before I initiate. So you really don't use OBS to capture the audio, because the only reason OBS captures audio is for a live stream. Hopefully that makes sense. So you'll want to select something else to be able to capture your audio, whether it's AirPods, a Yeti microphone, a USB microphone. If you have a headset, something like that, that's probably what you're going to use to capture your audio.
Right. Most average users aren't going to be having mixers. They do offer Voicemeeter is one of probably many options. It's very popular. It is I believe it's a free download option, but it's just basically what Joe has in hardware in a software form.
Correct. Yep. I like knobs and buttons.
I like knobs, buttons
Yes.
too.
So
So if I have used OBS and I've got my Yeti, am I running my sound through
the Yeti.
Happs?
Correct. We'll select your audio source in the Happs Studio.
Yep. It should come up if you plug in your Yeti, which is a USB device, and you have your drivers and everything installed and working. When you go to the screen where it says enable cam and enable audio, you should see your Yeti is selected as one of those options. And that is what you'll use. You don't even really use the OBS for that, for audio.
I did see a question roll back earlier about green screening.
Yeah.
And keying out items.
Exactly. There is Chroma enabled. Let me go back to the demo. All right. Let me transition. Excuse me. All right. So we are on, let's go to window capture, display capture. And let's get my picture off of here. And
we could spend a lot of time configuring mixer business.
Yeah.
Just know that audio is separate in Happs when you're bringing in OBS, even though OBS is set up to somewhat manage your audio in different applications, because OBS can be used towards multiple different formats, multiple different ways. In the Happs use case, you cannot use audio with OBS.
All right. Can
to
you
have
guys
a
see?
separate
Can
source.
you guys see me in OBS right here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So when you click on your webcam and you right click and you go down to, I believe it's filters, you can't see it because it's below the screen that you guys are viewing. But
Okay.
there's an option for filters. All right. So now you can see filters. So under effect filters, look at this. Chroma Key. Let me see if you guys could see that. Hold on a minute. How do I get that up? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to raise the, 1 second. Let me raise it up so you guys can see what I'm doing. Display capture.
Correct. Yes, the levels do not work
Yep.
in the audio mixer that's built into OBS.
All right.
Very much so.
Let me transition. All right. Good to go. And right here. So webcam, right click, go all the way down to filters at the bottom. And right here, you're going to see at the plus and minus sign under effect filters. See the effect filters right there? All right. You're going to hit plus and Chroma Key. And you can add your green, blue, magenta, or custom chroma right here.
Okay.
I'm going to remove that. One other thing you might want to know about that's kind of cool on here, and I'm going to slide this window in. Audio video filters. So you can actually add some compressor, a little bit of gain, a limiter, noise gate. You can add some, if you have third-party audio filters installed, you can add those in here as well to try to increase. Now this, again, this is only if you're broadcasting and streaming through OBS, not through Happs. Just letting you know that. But for Chroma, absolutely. You got a lot of options to play around with here that they give you for free. Chroma Key, color correction, image mapping and masking, even you can do Luma keys, which is a big thing, and you can also you can do crop pads as well. Cool. So many things, many options that you guys can do here to make that work.
Did you want to open it up for any more questions?
Yeah, and if anybody wants to come in and you want to ask a question, just raise your hand or say, hey, I want to come up and let me know, and I'll bring you on up and you guys can come hang with us for a little bit. More than welcome to do that.
Or CS, if did we miss anything, just the base.
Yeah, if we missed anything, let us know.
OBS, please circle back. And I
definitely want this to be as most compact as possible, so when somebody's wanting to watch this and set this up, that they can get the most amount of information in the least amount of time.
For creatives that have multiple camera sources, it's just the same. You're just adding 2 different camera sources and you're naming them different names so you know between the 2. I believe OBS has, if I remember correctly, they have a mobile application. You can bring in your mobile phone into the studio as an NDI source. So because they use a laptop and their phone is a second camera. So that may be something that you guys want to explore. Once you guys have that NDI application set up, you should be able to see that as a source that's available in your studio.
Yep. Well done, Badger. I do want to show you guys one other hack.
Okay.
All right, this is a bonus.
Love a good
feature.
hack.
This is bonus feature.
All right.
I just found this out just the other day. It's a pretty darn good hack too. So here we have lonely screen, right? All right. So I want to cast something to my screen. This blows my mind. It does this.
So you're casting it from your...
Well, just wait.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. So I am going to show you how to do an insane third-party camera trick.
Wait.
Look at this.
Are you casting your phone onto your iPad and casting your iPad into OBS right now?
My phone. So if I hit reverse,
some wicked inception business happening right now.
I have grid enabled on my camera.
Okay.
But so let me go to video.
That is wild.
Yeah. Isn't that
he's
crazy?
He's using his camera on his cell phone, bringing it into his iPad, and his iPad is getting brought into OBS. and OBS is bringing it all to you right now live.
Isn't that crazy? That's
That is like
ridiculous. It's
layers,
like,
man.
it's like,
That's deep like an onion.
it's like what's going on here? You know. So, but so let me so I'm gonna tap on the screen share and I'm gonna stop mirroring and boom.
Are
It's
you using Real Player?
done. Real player. Oh, when did that go out of like existence? Was it
Is
like
it still? Is
2012?
it still happening?
Real player. Are you using Winamp?
Windows
Really
Media
whips the
Player?
llamas. What?
So, I
That's funny.
think we covered most of
think
the
we did.
basics. If you guys are wanting to kind of test run it, I know if Joe and I are available, you guys
Yeah.
ping us. We'll help. We'll help.
Oh,
If
yeah.
we're available, we will totally help or set up a time to work with you on it. We are kind of geeky and like this sort of thing. So
Yeah.
and if
Absolutely.
we don't know the answer, we have sources. We can get questions answered.
I like questions.
I've got one question. It may not be a basic question, so
Okay.
forgive me if it's not, because I want to do this. But what I'm going to run into when I get my room set up, my monitor is going to be up against one wall, and then where I'm actually doing the artwork is going to be up against another wall. So in Happs, to read the comments, I'd have to turn all the way. Do you use OBS? Because I know a lot of people on Twitch have two monitors, one
You know
to
what I
see
use?
themselves and then one to read the comments.
I use my iPhone or my iPad to read comments when I'm turned away from the screen. So
Okay.
actually load it up on your device and make sure it's plugged in so it doesn't
Like a regular viewer.
just a regular viewer. And that way, you know, if my back is turned away from the monitor and I'm not able to monitor what's going on, at least I can look down at my phone, get like a little mount for it, like $5-6 on Amazon.
It's like you're lurking on your own cast.
Yeah, something to just set it down into to where you can just kind of see it.
Yeah,
And
like one of these guys.
yeah, that's what I do.
Cool. Thank you for that, Joe.
Yeah, it's free. You don't you just buy you a little mount or just leave it on your table and kind of prop it
Just
up on
lean
something.
it up against a water bottle or something.
Yeah,
or
there
a
you go.
book. You know.
Indeed.
Totally. Yeah. Well, if you bring in it to the studio, definitely make sure you mute your devices. If you have two of the same device in the same room, you will totally get a looping feedback sound, which is horribly ugly. If you have your phone as a second device and you're just viewing the comments outside of the studio, you do want to make sure the volume is turned down because you will get an echo of your audio coming back through your microphone.
Yeah.
Also, if you're having group chats, I highly encourage always using earbuds. That is just a blanket broadcasting statement. Doesn't matter what platform or what software you're using.
I'm so glad you said that, Lindsay. That is like literally, that is.
It's common courtesy if you're doing group chats.
And it pains me so much when people aren't using headphones or some sort of earbud. Because one, you know, you're broadcasting out and people that don't have headphones in and your voice is being projected to their side, you're going to start hearing a lot of feedback, and it happens so often.
And I mean, the technology these days with the noise canceling and whatever is really, really improved, but it's still
a problem.
Happens.
Yeah, it's still an issue.
It still happens.
But guys, that's how you use OBS to set up your streams. We're almost at the 1 hour mark on this, and I want to end this segment of the Creative Multiverse with that. And we're going to start transitioning into some art where we're just going to lay back, relax, draw, and just let the creativity flow. Now, if you guys have any questions, like I said, you can reach me here on Happs. You can send me a message, or you can send me a message through Instagram or Twitter, whatever is more comfortable for you guys. Yeah, all of my social media is on my profile. Just click and send.
I'm going to put a little comment out in the chat so mobile viewers can click on that to connect if you need to, and also Joe, if you would as well.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes it's difficult on mobile to connect to those profiles. So those are right there in the chat for you guys. If you want to connect with us, have any questions, or need help doing a setup, you guys can shout us out.
But like we said, we just want to create something and allow you guys to have the ability and the tools that are totally free.
Exactly.
100%
And it's on
true.
replay now, so you can pause it and rewind
And
and
go
do it as
back.
many times as you
Yep.
want. If something is unclear or questionable, you can always just reach out to us.
All right. Well, we love you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to set up the good old iPad here, and we're going to have a
Okay.
little music in the background. And I may have to have a restroom break here in a moment. So
I'm definitely going to have to go refill my water because I am quite parched. But
yes,
I hope you guys enjoy that because I did. It was super geeky and I liked it.
I love that you're wearing a blue Marvel shirt and I'm wearing a blue Marvel shirt.
You guys
we
are like
didn't organize
twinsies.
that.
we're total twinsies right now.
Enjoy that pixelated animated GIF there.
Yeah, it's pretty pixelated. If anybody wants to come up, let me know. You're more than welcome to come hang with us on cam. Now that the crazy shenanigans is off. I love that. That sounds
And
good.
thank you all both for all that. I think y'all did a really thorough and basic and
Thank you, man.
walkthrough because some of us are intimidated by the OBS.
It's so simple, though. I mean, it really is. I mean, practice makes perfect with all things. And so that's all you got to do is just practice at it.
Hello, Jeeves.
What's up, G's? What's up, Deborah Watson?
Hello. So what you going to be working on tonight there, Joe?
I'm going to be working on day 16 of June Toon.
Is it flight?
It is flight. It sure is.
Have you already got your flight scenario planned out, or?
I partially got it sketched out. So I'm on it. Let me set up my secondary webcam here and point it straight down. I had to use it for the Happs demo. Just
Yes, the bell. Yeah.
the bell. All right. Get my second cam in here.
Yes, that bad. Me bad.
Deb, you're welcome to come in if you want, man. All right, let's see here. All right. Do that.
Do you make any of these? What I forget what you call it, the flowy backgrounds, because I know
I make some of them,
kinda,
yeah. Some of them I do make from scratch, for sure.
yeah, some of them kind of look like your
Yeah,
color
yeah.
schemes.
It's got my style on it.
That said, sure, let him set up.
Nice.
I'm so happy. What was that dog's name? I can't remember.
Droopy.
Droopy.
see. Can you tell who I'm drawing here?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, is it Superman? Is it Superman?
It is. Yes. Good
I
sir.
wondered when I was looking at it earlier today. I was like, I wonder if he'll do Superman.
Yeah. Absolutely, bro.
Of course. Doing the great Gazoo. Welcome to Happs.
Welcome to Happs After Dark.
Excellent.
All right. I am going to step down for a second. Actually, I'll just put up a blank background, and because I am going to run and use the restroom and do a
All right.
freshen
Well,
up.
we'll take names while you're gone.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds real good. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Yes,
So behave. We're watching
take
you.
those names.
I have absolutely in here, so that means nothing. I can emoji you to death.
Wow.
You'll have to wait till he comes back, Dev, before he loads you in.
Oh, Lindsay can let him in.
I don't
okay.
have the
She's
power.
She said she didn't
I'm
have the
not.
power.
I'm not she.
Oh, wait.
Mistress of the universe.
Sorry, Lindsay. I did it again.
I know, it's all right. I did it again.
No.
Oh, sorry. Well, here we are. Oh, wow. There's a plethora of awesome people on this list. My goodness, the guest list is fabulous.
Right.
I'm new here. Thanks. Welcome, sir. I hope you're enjoying your visit.
Can you hear the music?
I do, and it sounds
Here comes
good.
Dev.
All right.
Deverell.
All right. I will be right back. Dev, I'll be right back in a minute. I'm going to run and freshen up.
All right. Have a lovely day.
So how long have you been using OBS there, Lindsay?
1907. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
I've used a couple of different programs, actually. OBS seems to be the easiest to learn. There's not a lot of how-tos out there that, you know, it's easy to learn if you have somebody to help you walk through it a little bit. So, that was kind of my... I had already had some background, so it wasn't too overwhelming for me. I learned Wirecast, which is a professional broadcasting software that costs like hundreds of dollars. It was blessed to get a copy of by a dear friend, and before that it was like Cam Twist, and what was the other one? I can't even remember what the other one was, but that was like back in the day, like Blab days, like 6 years ago, on the little platform, just trying to figure out how to click the buttons and make the things do the stuff. And I didn't really have the setup that I have now. I didn't have a microphone. All I had was, you know, the headphones that you get with your telephone. I didn't have a mixer. I didn't have all the fancy graphics or anything. So it was just kind of piecing it together bit by bit and learning it step by step by hanging out with some of the most nerdiest audio and video geeks that I've ever met, and they just love doing it all day, and I just hung out with them all the time and kind of learned day by day, bit by bit, just picking up those little nuggets along the way, just hanging out like we do right here, right now. Best practices, what things work, what things don't work, what you might try if something's broken, you know, that kind of stuff. And I still am very much a newbie, I feel, in my head, because I'm always learning. Things are always changing and evolving, so you kind of have to stay on top of it all.
Right, yeah.
And not be married to a certain program.
Way.
And be willing to try new things, because things are constantly being outdated and updated and changed up. And So you just have to be flexible, I think, is the best practice. And just to learn those key broadcasting practices that apply across the board, no matter what tools you're using, like the headphone bit that we just talked about, and the reason why that's so important. So
you said you use a mixer, one a little bit smaller than what Joe's
I have a very
using.
tiny mixer.
What
I don't know if you guys can see
made
it.
you invest in the mixer? What advantages do you get from that?
Funny story, it was actually a gift to me. I
Okay.
had a friend that was upgrading her system to a different mix. He just was like, what's your address? I'll just send it to you. It works just fine. And so it was kind of like a learning project for me. It wasn't a desire to change up my audio. I had this microphone is a USB and an XLR input mic. So you can do both. And that's what I was doing.
Okay.
I was plugging it in USB just like you do your Yeti. I was plugging this into my MacBook Pro. And it worked just fine. And it wasn't a big deal, but now that I got this mixer, it gives you more of an adjustment of balance on your highs and lows of your voice.
Oh, yeah.
Which Joe kindly helped me sort all through that. You can bring in your desktop sound. Like if you're going to play a YouTube video, that is part of your main mix. It's all of your notification sounds, your dings, your bleeps, your blops, your YouTube audio. All of that is your main mix. It's separate from your microphone.
Indeed.
So you can turn on and off your desktop sounds, which is very, very, very handy.
So like when
there's times
Discord
where-
is binging in the background, I don't hear that? Is that what-
Exactly.
okay.
You can choose whether to turn that on or off. Whenever you're wanting to share a video, you can turn it on. When you're not wanting to share the sounds, like maybe you're double hapsing and you're in the studio on camera hanging out in the creative multiverse, but somebody's like, hey, so-and-so just did this, and you want to go hop over there and check it out real fast. You don't want the main mix on when you slide up in there and you can hear that conversation going on. You don't want everyone else in the studio to hear it either. So you can hear two different things at the same time.
Wow.
That's just one use case, I suppose.
What up, DJ Dev?
What's up, Dev?
Oh, he's muted.
Yeah.
He's coming in.
muted.
Yo. I'm trying to figure out how to get my webcam to pop up again. Give me a second.
All right, so you'll have to close OBS, and then when you come into Happs, when it asks you to enable camera mic, you have to select OBS Virtual Cam Driver. You had it right.
Yeah.
When you came
Didn't
in.
last time he had to unplug and replug in his camera to get it to work?
That's exactly what he had to do.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you
Yeah.
unplug.
Hold on.
Unplug your.
There he
yeah,
is. I see him. You.
There you are.
Sweet.
All right.
Look at that forearm.
Oh.
It's all skinny and veiny
I
and
like
just
it.
and ashy.
That's okay. I'm pixely as hell. It's all good.
Give me 1 second.
I draw in watercolor now. I'm a watercolor artist until my internet gets sorted.
Is the music too loud? Okay. Or...
I think it's a good spot where it is, honestly.
Okay.
Sounds good.
It doesn't bother me a bit. I can hear it, but I don't have to raise my voice to talk over it. It's a sweet spot. Value.
The sweet spot.
It's the sweet spot of tonal value.
All right, let's finish up Clark Kent here.
Oh, yeah.
What are you working on, Badges?
I was thinking of doing the Great Gazoo for flight today. He floats around. Thought he would be a pretty fun one. Little Jetson action. I could just do any of the Jetsons. Really, they are flying everywhere all the time.
True.
I don't know. I haven't done
But he's
Elroy
one of
has
the,
that little jetpack. That's cute. I'm
oh
gonna do
yeah.
that. Choices. I may do that. I'm changing my mind now. I always do this. This is my process. My process. Oh, Michelle, you are lurking in my brain. I send you
Oh.
my love and my process.
I love her. She's so good.
She's amazing. I was talking to her right before the stream started. Catching up on her day.
Let me see if I can
Watching
zoom
a
in.
beautiful sunset over the
Oh, I
lake.
love a good sunset.
Yes.
Hey Joe, can I pick your brain about? Oh, sorry, were you about to say
go ahead.
something?
Pick
Can I
that
pick?
brain.
Can I pick your brain about something, Joe?
Man, you can pick my brain about anything you want.
All right. So right now I'm in Photoshop.
Okay.
One thing I want to start doing with my brand is I want to use this awesome brick wall that you actually created
Yep.
for my logo.
Yep.
But I don't know how to take just that.
So on the right side, did you load the PSD that I sent you?
Yes.
On the
You
right
should be
side
in-
under layers, you should see. Let's see here. Do I have that file? I have that file. I think I got it on an external hard drive. But actually, hold on a minute. Momento, por favor. I will show you how to do it.
Thank you, Master.
All right, let me just download that file. Let's see. It's on the Google Drive, right?
Yes.
Hello, Maze.
Let's see. And that will be for the Creative Re-Up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Creative
you,
Re-Up
Badges.
Podcast. Let me re-download the PSD file. That's a ping file. Don't need that. I need PSD. PSD. Download. Give me a second. I'll just screen share it and show you through the whole process.
Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome there, Sugar Bridges. I have not right in mind. Got you. All right, let's load this. Let me just create a new window capture. And let's do Photoshop.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to window capture, Photoshop.
This is probably going to be the highlight of my week, y'all. I'm finally learning from Joe.
What? Oh man!
Are you going to start busting out into "You Light Up My Life"? Because I'm here for that.
Oh my god!
I mean,
you guys, you need to stop it right now.
Light up my life.
Oh, love it, love it.
Oh, all right. So, Dev, in your Photoshop, do you click on View? Wait a minute. Let's see. Click on Window beside View, and make sure that the layers, or hit F7. Make sure that the layers is visible to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They're
Can you
there.
see all? Can you see all the layers now?
Yeah.
All right. So what you do is take off textures. You see the eye beside textures down here. So let me
flip back to you.
hold on a minute. Let me maximize this screen so you can see what I'm doing here. Hold on. Right here. All right, you see this right here. So you can take textures off. You can take creative layer off, creative under layer off, re-up layer off, glow off. See that?
Okay.
And then now you should basically have just the brick.
Gotcha. Now, if I wanted to create a whole separate,
If you hit Control
Photoshop,
plus 2, it'll bring it in larger as well.
if I wanted to create a whole different like Photoshop file,
Yeah.
with just this.
Yep.
How would I do that?
Save as. File save as.
All right.
And then you will
Good.
save it as another file name.
Okay.
And you can actually overlay anything you want on top of that.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Joe.
Love you long time, Sugar Lips.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness. You're so kind. Haley is looking at me like I'm absolutely crazy.
You are.
It's all right.
I mean, yeah,
it's
she's not
normal.
wrong. She's not wrong.
She's not wrong. No. Let me take myself off of. I don't know why I just got all oogly here. All right. I think I'm back clear now. Maybe not. All right, we'll just roll with it. Why does it do that?
I don't
It's so
know.
annoying.
But it's just your window, though. It's not whole studio.
I wonder if it's because I got so much going on here.
That's
Yeah, let's-
very
Might be.
possible.
Let's put Loki in here.
If
and
you're
let's take-
pushing out
see.
high quality audio, will also struggle with the bandwidth as well. Just FYI.
Does it really?
That's the little warm.
No, I like my high quality audio. Dang it!
Me too.
My voice needs to be heard.
Yeah, it's if you hit the mic cam up tab thingamajigger at the bottom there, it says the high quality audio requires increased bandwidth from yourself and all other broadcast participants. So that's
Well.
just to keep in mind. I prefer high quality as well, and since my internet's on the struggle bus already,
Did my audio quality go down just because I clicked on standard just then?
I didn't even notice, honestly.
Can't tell.
Okay.
Maybe
Well, hello
on the
there,
replay.
Rhea. All right.
Maybe
Back
on
to
the
art.
replay. So Eric, you said that you've got your. Did you get your table sorted already? Was it up and going, or I know you were or finding pieces and putting it all back together.
So at this point, I'm just in stages getting different pieces. So the next stage, I've got to get some small screws because this is going to be like the shelf. And then I got a piano hinge here
Very nice.
that will attach to my drawing board. But since the drawing board's so skinny or thin, I've got to get some. I don't have short enough screws. So
I see.
once I get that, I'll mount that up. Then I'll put a back on here and put some supports, and then I should be able to mount it. And then I've just got to get my brother's fathers to make me some support beams, and I should be good after that.
Very good. Very good.
So
Sounds
like
not
this
this
weekend, but hopefully by next weekend I should be in business.
So, Dev, how was it when Jay came in?
Oh man, it was like getting the band back together.
Oh,
I mean-
I kind of watched the vibes coming in. You know, I was like, oh man, I bet Dev's in a happy spot right now.
I was. He was. I mean, not to say that I don't have friends, but he was like the one. He was my road dog. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
I know.
he
I've
was
been
the
there with
guy.
you.
Like if I wanted to go out, like he was there. And like when he left, I was sitting there. Like I was like, who am I gonna go out with?
We need to get your ass down here to Orlando, man. I'd be your road dog.
Man, Haley and I are actually trying to plan something here pretty soon. Now that
Okay.
everything is open back up, so
Okay.
we shall see. We shall see.
All right.
Right on.
Now, if we go, here's my question. You've been to all of the parks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know me as a person.
Yes, I do.
What park out of all of Orlando
I feel like this is
should
a
I go to?
personality test.
A little bit.
All right. Question: Are you into Harry Potter?
I am.
Are you into Jurassic Park?
I am.
Are you into Marvel Comics?
I already know
I
the
am.
answer.
Are you? Okay, let me just stop there and shut up.
Okay.
Islands of
Are you a Toy Story kid?
Adventure, Universal Studios for me.
Okay.
That one park has the single best coasters in all of Orlando. I mean, it'll take you, if you do the full Harry Potter experience, you go to Hogwarts and get to go inside the castle and do all of that crazy stuff. And I think it's what is it called? Harry Potter and the I can't remember the name of it, but there's 4 rides for Harry Potter. It's ridiculous. And you ride the train, the actual Hogwarts Express, and it will take you from Islands of Adventure to Universal Studios. And when you get out, you're in the London terminal. And it's just crazy. Oh, dude, I'm telling you.
You get to ride is it the motorcycle that you get to ride with?
Yeah, you get to Hagrid's motorbike arcade. And then, but here's the cool thing. You take the Hogwarts Express, and as you're going through, it feels like you are moving. That the train is physically transporting you from one part to another, but the window scenes is like you're going through the world of Harry Potter, and you're seeing the Minotaurs running through the landscape, and it is just, oh my God, so good. And when you get to London, you're at the London. What is that famous London terminal? You know which one I'm talking about? This
King's Crossing.
King's Crossing. You arrive in King's Crossing. They actually remade it. You walk out of the expressway and you turn left and you go around a brick wall and you're literally at Diagon Alley. And my God, dude, holy cow. When you walk around the corner and you see that dragon for the first time breathing fire, come on.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. You can't. I love Disney. Don't get me wrong. I mean, trying to get into Galaxy's Edge is a freaking nightmare right now. Because
I don't doubt it.
In order to ride the rides, you have to be there at, I think, 7 a.m. when the park begins to pre-open. You have to be in the park on your phone. Your GPS will know where you're at, and so will Disney. You have to be in the park at the front gate, close to the park, to be able to even get a ticket. It's a boarding pass, and you will come back at that time that they give you. They sell out within 15 minutes for the whole day. It's ridiculous. And so that's why I've not went to Galaxy's Edge, because it's just a freaking circus. And
now I got a story for you about just on that and on California's side.
Oh, I can't imagine.
So when Galaxy's Edge opened, we got in, everything's fine. But when Rise of the Resistance opened, that's where we had our little issue. So the first time we tried, we didn't even get a boarding pass. The next time we were like, okay, let's spend the night. Her dad lived up there, so we were like, we'll spend the night. We'll get there right when the doors open, which we did. We got our boarding pass because, like you said, you have to be GPS, you have to be in the park and everything. Yeah. We get our boarding pass, and we're like, okay, we might have to stay for about 3 hours. No, we stayed until basically park close, maybe an hour or two before park close, and that's when they finally were like, yeah, so you might not be able to get on. And I was just like,
I would be heartbroken, dude, if they told me.
Then
that's horrible.
The world shut down.
Oh, that's bad.
The world shut down right after that too. So we were supposed to go back, and then the world was shutting down the Saturday before we were gonna go. So I was just like, great.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I heard Rise of the Resistance.
I'm not shocked, bro. I am not shocked. Pretty much the same stuff happens here in Orlando as well. I mean, it's not fun. And that's the reason why Alex and I haven't gotten a Disney pass recently. Well, you can't buy a Disney pass right now in Florida.
Yeah.
You can't even buy an annual pass.
Not even in Cali either.
Yeah, I heard. And so we would love to go and stuff, but my God, I mean, I'm not going to shell out $140 just for a 1-day admission.
Yeah.
No, sirree, Bob.
And I hear that certain things they're trying to what's it called? They're trying to charge for it. Like, for instance, the new Spider-Man ride in California, you have to do like a $65 upgrade or something like that.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, something like that. Like a $65 upgrade.
Is that the web shooter ride?
I think so, yeah. I have to do some research. It was something I just, glanced at while I was scrolling on my phone and was just like,
I'm not shocked,
crazy.
And I will tell you another park that's actually a surprising eye opener. It's one of my second favorite parks in Orlando is SeaWorld. SeaWorld has some amazing, dude, I'm telling you, they just got one that they just launched. It's called Mako. It's one of those fast gliding ones that uses the magnets that propel you from 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And but they've got cutting edge roller coasters, some of the best theme park food in all of Orlando combined. I mean, it's really good food, and but we love it over there because you get a blend. You get to do all the animal stuff. You get to do the rides and the attractions, and then they have the nighttime show, which is Allura, and it's just really awesome. Blue Man Group is no longer playing here, Tiffany. Unfortunately, they pulled out. The pandemic, Universal was able to find a way to breach that contract, and so unfortunately, Blue Man Group did pull out and was a part of that. But they are going to be here on tour, though. They're coming to Tampa in March 2022.
Yay.
Well, thank you for the guide there, Mr. Buck.
Well, I actually used to work for Orlando Attractions Magazine. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of them. They're one of the largest theme park productions.
Their socials are amazing.
They're one of the largest theme park productions in all of the theme park world. They don't only just cover Orlando, but they cover the entire world, even Paris, Shanghai.
Huh.
You did a lot of graphic design for Matt, the founder of it back in the day when I first moved to Orlando.
You've been around the block.
I say this, I'm blessed. I really am. I'm very blessed and fortunate.
I feel you on that, brother. I feel you on that. So, Lindsay, tell me more about you.
What you want to know?
So if I remember correctly, you said you started drawing. Was it you that did the comic book sketching?
I
Was
did,
your first thing?
When I
Go
was
ahead.
a little kid, I would pull like the how to draws from the newspaper sort of thing.
That's what it was.
That
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but then it was just kind of just a general hobby. You take the art class because you don't want to do PE sort of thing. And then
I did, yes.
I was a band nerd and a choir kid and the music stuff when I was in high school, and art was just kind of like an interest, but there wasn't a lot of encouragement to get me to dive deeper into that when I was in the high school level. I want to go ahead and try to pursue that on the college level and started out at a fine arts school.
What's up, Brendan?
Hey, Brendan.
Come hang with us if you want to draw. Sent you an invite.
And learned, the drawing, the sculpting, and all that stuff. And it was not really my jive. It's like, man, I'd really love to do, the graphic design stuff. So I shifted over to like community college because, they always teach like the most recent softwares and stuff. And so went through that program. And 2 weeks after finishing associate's degree program, I got hired by a local home builder. And I was their one and only designer and marketing person of the marketing director. And so I had a ton of experience for that company for almost 7 years. And then along that journey, I got married and had a baby. And then I had a second baby and had the opportunity to stay home and take care of my babies.
Nice.
Probably the biggest, coolest job I've ever gotten to do, and I'm very grateful for it. So now I get to kind of have the freedom to do my own thing creatively. If I want to do a freelance job similar to how Joe works, I can pick up those here and there. I can do my own art and bounce by my own, balance it around mom life, because mom's life always comes first, right? So that's what I've been doing. And I've discovered the live streaming world and connected with all of these awesome creatives, and we collaborate and help each other grow and encourage, and it's just been a really good experience.
Nice.
So that's me in a nutshell, really.
Nice. Well, thank you for indulging me.
Well, you're very welcome. Very welcome.
It's really cool to talk to you and have you on here, Dev. It's pretty cool, man. I got to tell you, I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, that's kind of cool that he's hanging out with me on our streams now, just chatting.
Yeah.
It's cool, dude.
It's really funny because I was just saying something similar to Jay.
Really?
Yeah, and I was just like, it's so cool. Like he allows me to, crash his parties, and
Oh, you're not crashing anything, brother.
I appreciate that. So I'm having fun, and I feel extremely welcome, and that's the big thing that's, So,
well,
I
on a really jamming night, we have a lot of really cool people to swing through. I mean, we've had like 8 windows going at one time, and people using bringing other people in, and it's just really cool to be able to. There's have you met the Andrew Long, the origami artist? I think you did, right?
The
yes,
Baker.
very short.
Oh my gosh,
he's traveling right now, but he is an amazing dude.
We have Brandon on board. What's up, brother?
Nothing much. Where he is.
Hello, Brandon.
Did you want to be up or did you not?
I'm here.
He's here.
Did you want to be on camera or no?
Yeah, I'm on camera.
I mean, did you want to be on the
Actually,
stream?
No, I'm okay. No thanks. No thanks.
Okay, got you. Sorry, I didn't mean to. You popped in there.
Yeah, no problem. No worries.
How's it going, brother?
And you?
I just drawing the Man of Steel here.
Nice.
How was your day, sir?
Good. Got home from work a while ago. Watching some baseball and some hockey. Pretty much it.
Who's winning?
I was watching the end of Montreal Vegas.
Okay.
Stanley Cup semis. Montreal won, so now that goes. The series shifts to Montreal for Game 3.
I got you. It's really good to see you again, man. I remember me and you talking back in the Get Vocal days.
Yeah, I've been busy.
It's good to see you on here, bro.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, I think we're about ready for some ink, for some paint, rather. What do you think, Badge?
Ooh, for that circle, I'm digging it.
I just got to ink the S symbol now, and I should be good to go.
Sweet. Are you going to try to knock out tomorrow?
I may go ahead and do it. I was thinking about it, yeah. Just because tomorrow is going to be a very crazy day. I probably...
What is tomorrow's word? I haven't even looked.
I don't remember.
I'll pull it up here in just a sec.
I have a very busy day tomorrow.
Oh, web.
What?
Web is the word.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Webhead.
Wane.
Well, I may just have to do... not Spider-Man. I may have to do Venom. Just to be awkward and weird and backwards.
I'm leaning towards Gwen.
Oh, Spider-Gwen?
I'm leaning that way. But, I was also going to do the Getsu, and I changed it last minute. What I feel tonight may be different tomorrow.
You know what? That would be really, really cool because she has all the pinks and whites and purples in her outfit.
And I've never drawn her before.
I think that should be a must for you.
Honestly, I didn't even know she existed before the animated movie.
What?
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm a comic noob. Come on now.
Okay,
What?
I'll give you
that. Don't exile me. Dang.
What? It's okay, Lindsay, because I'm probably going to be way underneath you.
Miss Shirley throwing down the sub for my bro Joe. What's up, girl?
Shirley? Thank you.
Shirley is a sweetheart.
I'd love to meet her someday. Does she stream?
I
Let me
know that I've seen her
subscribe
cam
back
up a
to it.
couple of times, but I don't know if she does like her own like show.
Look at that diva woman. Like it. All right. So we have our soups. Let's erase our pencil lines. Oh, I didn't take a picture of the pencil.
Oh no! Well, just undo. Oh
I
wait.
can't undo. It's permanent.
I know.
You stinker.
I know it.
All right.
Hey, Joe, quick
Yes,
question.
sir.
How do I change the size of the artwork if I want to make it a 16 by 9?
If you want to make it a 16 by 9, I would create a new file and create it in a 16 by 9 ratio on the new file for Photoshop. And take the background layer that you have. Because here's the thing, if you make it a 16 by 9 right now, you're going to have capping on the sides. You're going to have black bars on the side. So create a file, new 16 by 9, 1920 by 1080p, and take off everything that you have on the layers. Take those layers off just so it's a background. Save the background as its own ping file. Then drag that background into the 16 by 9, and then take all of those layers that you just created and drag them over onto the 16 by 9. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
That's about the quickest and most efficient way to do it, because if you aspect ratio it right now, you're going to have those sides, and I don't think that the background that I made was in 16 by 9. So you'll have to rotate it. Oh, you're doing a tall 16 by 9. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Like an Instagram story. There you go. Yep, you got it.
Yeah. It's going to be for a TikTok.
Got you. There you go.
Tickety talk. Thank you, sir.
Well done, sir. You know what's crazy? And I'm not saying this to have any accolades for myself, because I never want to like put myself above anything. I have never been properly schooled in Photoshop. I have never taken a class. I've never taken a course.
I think CS learned most of his on YouTube. Honestly.
Well, I had a really good mentor back in the day. Pour a lot of cool stuff into me.
Digital world.
He showed me the art of the polygon tool, which changed my life dramatically.
What a glorious tool it is.
Yes, indeed. I gotta do a little pencil sharpening here. So, Brandon, I don't remember. What do you do in line of work? I think it was. Was it graphic design?
No, I don't do graphic design.
Okay. I can't remember. It's been a while. I think I asked you the question.
It's sports and entertainment.
Oh, that's right. That makes sense now. Duh. I'm sorry.
That's all right. No worries.
Sorry for the noise of the pencils.
Sounds like arting is happening over there.
I know. I'm trying to find a royal blue color here.
Who it.
I'm sorry.
This is
Forgive me.
Joe. It's Joe all over again.
Oh.
It was
Okay,
Joe
though.
all
Is this
along.
glue good?
So you guys are talking about graphic design,
Mm-hmm.
and when I was in college, I actually got to see like my sports information director do work on graphic design like right away in the press box. It was actually pretty fascinating.
Yeah, those guys can crank that stuff out so fast, dude.
Yeah, well, these guys they got it. They could get a tweet out in like 2 minutes with the graphic design, or like a GIF out in like heck 30 seconds, because they do a lot of work on it in the off season.
Can you imagine all that high stress?
Oh, I can't.
Being a college sports information director is really tough, because you have to know graphic design, you have to know like Adobe Photoshop. If I had that right? Do I have that right?
Yep, you got it.
You have to know like multiple computer software programs, plus social media. So it's a really tough job. It doesn't matter what level you're at, Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. It's just tough work. I thought about it and I was like, no, I'm terrible with like Adobe Photoshop and like other computer software programs.
I kind of can get a little taste of that though, because when I worked for Blue Man Group and we were on tour, like I would have to do, my job was to post a lot of the concert as the concert was going on social media. And I also had to do like what was like an end of day recap for social media on the @blueman.com at Blue Man Group Instagram account and Facebook. And so I would have to go through the lobby and do like the animated scenes of people gathering and then post that. And then not only did I have to do that though, I had to put the watermark on it, and do all of that stuff in the background. Yeah. So I had a little laptop and I would do that and quickly process it. And this was at a time before Instagram stories and TikTok and all these applications were out. So, I mean, it was pretty cool. If you go back far enough, 2006 to 2012, you can see some of my old work on there. I don't even think it's probably there anymore.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a high-level job. And I couldn't imagine being in the sports guys, what they have to do, because, somebody hits a home run or, you want to get that out there quickly in a really nice highlight reel type way with music and all of that.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough job being in social media. I know it, because I talk to my colleagues who work in social media all the time, and they say it's a high stress job, but they love it.
I believe it. It.
You got to have a passion for what you do if you're going to be in a situation like that.
100.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Like if
Jeeves, you want to come in? I'll send you an invite, Jeeves. You can come hang.
Hey, Jeeves. Yeah, because if it's like, so for example, if like so-and-so works for a band, and like a rock band, and they're working on social media, it's like they have to know all of these computer software programs in addition to having a passion for the band that they work for. So yeah, it's like they like what they do. They just know that it's a lot of stress, but they don't mind it.
Still, it's better than being an air traffic controller, though.
But what if that's their passion, Joe?
That's the one job that has the most increased suicide rate.
Air traffic controller.
Air traffic controller, yeah.
Why is that?
Controller.
Because if they screw up, it's on them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair enough.
If planes collide on the runway or something happens,
this is what it looks like when
there's no forgiveness.
Yeah. I've listened to ATC really before. It's pretty interesting that you could learn off like air traffic control online. I think it's like you can do this in like various airports around the world. It's really cool.
Speaking of air traffic control and planes colliding, my coworker. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the two airplanes that collided over San Diego, like back in I
Yes.
think. Okay, that the planes actually landed in the front yard of, I believe, Haley's uncle.
What?
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So like he works for TSA. So his like obsession
God.
with all of that actually turned around and now he works for TSA. But
Oh wow.
just a little
Wow.
interesting fact since we were talking about planes colliding.
That's crazy, dude.
That was on a like a show they were doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They crashed. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what show it was, but yeah.
Yeah, it
It
was
was like
theirs.
destroyed in seconds.
Yeah. I guess they were trying to do the trick and they missed the count or whatever, and they went collide together. Guess they're trying to draw something on the sky.
Yeah, that's another stressful job, being a skywriter. Actually,
Yeah, because you
one
got to
of the-
coordinate the right time. If somebody misses one, that's it. You go colliding, and they instantly die.
Well, you know the people that fly like the banner ads on planes.
Yes.
Oh
That's actually really, really difficult to do because after the plane takes off, they have to basically do a nosedive and they come within inches of the ground
Oh.
to pick up the banner, and then
That's crazy.
pull the plane up and ascend in altitude. So
Hmm.
that's another like really, I'd say it's a dangerous job more than anything else. Yeah, it's crazy. And typically like depending on what you want to fly, like if you were just like putting like I sometimes see like insurance ads, for example. Those ads maybe cost the company up to, I'd say, maybe $5,000. It depends though. Depending on the country they're flying. If like they're flying along, say like Miami Beach, yeah, it'd probably be a little bit
Clearwater.
more.
We have a lot of them in Clearwater every time we're over there.
Clearwater. You don't see them a lot up in New England area.
Hmm.
Wow, I believe Soups is just about done.
Nice.
Nice.
Soup time.
Soup time. All right.
I think Eric's got a pencil working over there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, is he drawing?
Oh my gosh.
He's caught the fever. That's
Got
awesome.
a fever.
I got a fever.
Okay.
My neck might talk to me tomorrow, but that's all right.
One man, one mission, one pencil. In a world.
I see you, Chickaroo.
Chickaroo fire.
There's my bow, Chickaroo.
Speaking of Boo, I'm missing Miss Dez.
Mm-hmm. She's not
Oh,
too
yeah,
far.
I know. I miss her though.
She's always around in spirit.
Always watching.
She's secretly watching us.
I hope so. I actually do. I hope she
Yeah,
is.
I hope so too.
She's a sweet girl.
Always watching.
All right, let's have a little look at Soups here, and then I'll move on to the
Literally.
next one. Yeah,
Oh wow,
Wow.
amazing.
that's the image I used.
Yeah.
That's the image I used.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
John,
Yeah.
that looks
I was
like
like,
real.
okay.
That looks like
No.
a real
I know.
Wait a minute, that looks digital.
That's
I know.
amazing.
It does
All
look
right, so
digital.
let's see. So I took that image, which was huge, and converted it to a 2.5,
Nice.
which is
Nice.
extremely tiny.
Yes.
Yeah, look at those.
I had to have
hands.
something to
You got
look
the
at,
hands
you know?
there.
Yeah, the details on the
Mhm.
hair.
It's so small.
Looks good. Looks good.
That's what she said. Oh wait, what?
Oh, what?
What is
What is happening?
Excuse
Wait,
me.
what?
Good grief.
Sorry. Sorry.
We're trying to
fuck the
so
internet.
hard.
Lindsay
I just-
Badger,
It
how
was
dare
just
you?
a knee-jerk reaction. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh. I'm done.
Jeez.
I'm done with today.
I'm
I'm ending the stream now. Good night, everybody. I'm done.
Te quieren como quieres.
No, I mess.
Lord.
I got thick skin. All right.
Take a
Take a picture and post it, and then I'll move on to what did you say it was? Oh,
Web.
swing web.
Web.
You could do Charlotte.
Yeah, you could do
Oh,
Charlotte.
Charlotte
Ooh,
Web.
yeah.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Charlotte's web.
Charlotte.
And Charlotte also put like words and stuff in her webs too. So
Yeah,
She
she
did.
you can get real creative.
Yeah. Well, you could do
You-
Mrs. Webb.
Ooh, you could do the creative multiverse in a web.
Ooh.
Oh.
I like the way that sounds.
That would be fun.
So this is what was this word, Lindsay? Flight.
Flight.
Flight. Okay. Good. I turned out better than I thought it would. Very nice.
Here you go, Chickaroo. My boo.
I said a
Chickaroo.
burn, chicken.
So,
Wait a minute, you can't see. Never mind.
All right. Oh, I'm still large. Why am I still large? Okay, never mind. All right, we're moving on. There we go. What's up, Jeeves? I
It's
got
your
Jeeves on the
stream.
stream. What's up,
Oh,
Jeeves?
of course. As soon as I do it, it goes pixelated.
Okay, hold on. Let's look. Hold on.
Of course.
Let's
Oh, it's so.
keep it right there.
Wait, freeze! Don't move it. Don't move it.
Nice.
Oh,
Wait a minute. I'm going
Other
the
way.
wrong way.
There we go. There we go.
pull it down.
No, wait a
Pull it
minute.
down. There, a little bit more.
My up
I
is
love that
down and my
hair.
down is up.
Oh my
Not
gosh.
bad, dude.
Yeah.
I'm liking
I'm
that.
loving
hair.
that. I'm loving that.
I didn't know you drew.
Yeah, I used to be a tattoo artist until a roof truss fell on my head.
A what fell on
A
your
what?
head?
Yeah, what?
Pack that,
a roof
pack that up and
truss?
unpack it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite the traumatic.
Ow. Sorry, bro. Excuse me while I have a
Yeah,
cherry
well.
cordial.
Life seems to have its plans. It says, Eric, you are not with the plan, so we'll move you along.
Sorry, bro.
Into roof trust.
You used to be a contractor?
No, it was actually I was helping my mother do an addition onto the house, and didn't have it tied down yet, and I was the man in the middle. So when it came down,
Oh my God.
I took the brunt of it.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
So I didn't really get to tattoo all that long. It was about a 2-year tattoo career, but I've been quite fortunate. When I was tattooing, I had one like wish, to do, and I wanted to be able to tattoo like a famous like rock star,
Mm-hmm.
and like it couldn't just be like a fly by night, They had to like consecutively keep making it, and so I was able to do that while I was in there. There was a lead singer from, I'm gonna forget the name of the band now, Shinedown.
Oh.
Was in a band in Knoxville before he made it big, and they actually
Wait, the
wanted him.
Shinedown?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Brent from Shinedown, I gave him his first tattoo.
That's pretty cool.
he was like, "Oh man, I'll make you famous," and I was like, "Well, kind of on my way out, brother." It was interesting because I was working with another guy, and he was kind of helping me. Like days that I felt good, he would, let me have first pick, and then days that I wasn't feeling up to speed, he'd kind of take the load. And that day that one came in, and it was my turn to tat, and I was like, "Oh yes," because he wanted a piece that I actually wanted to do. It was a famous Flash piece from a guy named Paul Booth out of New York. He's famous for black and gray. He did a lot of H.I. Geiger kind of art.
Oh, freaking love Geiger, man.
Mm-hmm.
He created the whole aesthetic for Alien. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. He also created the microphone stand for Korn.
Yes, he did.
You want to know a crazy
caught
Korn?
on. There's been a lot of other bands that kind of do that.
You want to know a crazy Korn story?
Yeah.
Brian Head Welch goes to my church.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I got several pictures with him. Because,
He's a great guy. I've seen some
he is a
interviews
good
with
guy,
him.
man. Yeah, he just randomly shows up when he's not on tour. What's up, Katana? How are you doing? I am blessed. Blessed and highly favored as always.
Hello, Katana.
Oh, I
Katana
didn't
wins.
I forgot to tell you, Katana. I put in some energy that's going to continue to clear the space, like because when negative entities are in a space, it like saturates into the physical stuff. So over the next couple months, it ought to get lighter in there, and then I'll be putting some positive energy in there once all the residual negative is gone.
Very good.
I need to get some crystals. Like amethyst. Yeah. I need to get some crystals of healing. Just to have some positive. I have a really beautiful salt lamp that is controlled. Yeah. Oh yeah, to try to just neutralize the air around my workspace. Thank you, though. And so yeah, I just long story short, I need to get some more of those and just have around the house in certain locations. All right, let me post Superman right quick, and then I'm gonna move on. Right, Day 16. Wow. Doesn't seem like it's been that long, Lindsay.
I know, the time is flying very quick this month.
I know.
Yeah, it was negative entities, Katana. It wasn't like necessarily an individual, like a person per se. There's a couple of them though. It's 3.
They always come in 3s.
Which is interesting. The address had the number 3 in there, and then the all the numbers in the address added up to 8, and then 3. 8 and 3 adds up to 11. So self-mastery. But yeah, it felt very, very intense in there. We'll say that. The energy was very intense.
I did change my name because my internet is horrible right now. And until it gets fixed, I come and go as a blurry, pixely mess. So I am the Pixel Princess until further notice.
That's looking good, though.
Yeah, why is that? Is it because of your CPU or what's happening?
It's not my CPU. It is not a hardware issue on my end. It is an AT&T hardware issue.
So weird.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Somewhere from the box connecting to the house, there's some sort of hoobajoo going on. We swapped out the modem today. Josh brought home. Josh My husband works for AT&T as a
Yeah.
technician, so he brought home a brand new, well, I say a different modem to switch out to see if that would solve the problem. And so he was checking with me right before he went to sleep, and he was like, "Is it any better?" I was like, "Hey, it's the same, bro."
Yeah.
So he's like, "All right, I'll put in a ticket tomorrow."
Okay. So you got a technician coming in there.
That's weird. That is it. Have you tried other streaming platforms, Lindsay?
I've on my phone. I have not. On
Wait,
my
you came in
computer.
crystal clear for PopX on Sunday.
Yeah, I know. It started on Friday, and it was coming in and out. It's not consistently staying. It's like sporadic. Even in here in
Okay.
the studio, you have your little bars of internet connection, and it'll go. Right now, it's sitting at 3 bars.
Okay.
It says it's good, right? But if you run a speed test, the connection blips in such a short amount of time that it won't even show up on a speed test.
Okay.
Happs team even looked at it and made sure it wasn't their end, and the lovely Mr. Adam sent me a screenshot, and he said that my connection was like just blipping out for like a millisecond, and so it was like spikes all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can't even get it on the speed test, then yeah, it's your internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had Josh look up the numbers on the from here to the box out on the street, and he said that there were several errors showing up there.
Okay,
Yeah, I know
so
the
they
blip
had to
reminds
fix
me
it.
of the Avengers.
It could be something at the box in the street, Lindsay.
It's something either from the box that connects to the outside of the house to the box that's up on the main street. So it's somewhere in there that's got to get sorted out.
Yeah.
So it's out of my hands at this point. So we're just gonna have to be patient and deal
Yeah,
with
my city
me
also
as the
changed.
Pixel Princess until then.
Yeah, my
'Cause,
city also changed their lines and their equipments too recently. Theirs went out too. So I
And
think
Josh has said that he's looked at those wires before for multiple different reasons, and he's like, there's just
they need to
constantly
swap it up.
something going on there.
Yeah.
Either it's the copper in the ground, because we don't have fiber here in the neighborhood, unfortunately. That's really a sucky thing. So copper is underground here, so that's what we get to deal with. So sometimes it causes issues.
It does.
So you can just hope for the best and hope they figure out how to solve it, because right now it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all we can do.
It has begun.
The ball has rolled.
We just fixed ours, like outside and like the ground where everything is coming through. They just swapped all their equipment and everything, put new ones in. So we were having issues about 2 weeks ago.
We have through the one of the power companies here locally, they offer fiber, and it's aerial. So, I think it's aerial. They may bury it. I don't know what they do because I don't know how they work. Anyways, but you're going to have to pay out the butt, and my service is significantly discounted, so it does not make sense to switch, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
We're on a budget, friends.
I get it.
Yeah, so that's the situation.
I will say this though, in a couple of months, Elon Musk's Starlink is about to go on, and that's guaranteed 1,000 megabits down. And it doesn't matter where you are in the country, in the world, you're going to have a solid connection that's even better than fiber.
Wow.
And you pay the $399 for the satellite receiver, a one-time fee. You pay that, and it's about to go online here in Florida because guess what? Florida's where he sends up all the satellites.
Yep.
And but it's going to go online, and when it goes online, dude, I'm telling you, look out because it's
Joe's
going to be
Martian moon mess in his pants.
Heck yeah,
I know,
man.
right?
Heck yeah, dude. I'm all about it.
That'd be cool.
But Starlink is about to go online. Well, it's actually online in certain parts of the country right now.
Like Elon's backyard.
No, it's available for commercial and residential use.
That's cool.
Wow.
It's not 100% in certain parts of the world, which is why they're not pushing it right now.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, they're wanting somebody on the tip of Alaska where it's so remote. If they're wanting them to have full signal, and when they have full signal,
Sorry.
what did you just say?
Just the tip.
Oh my God!
I didn't even catch that.
Sorry. You can't take me anywhere on the internet.
I'm here for it. I'm
You're
all
on
in
fire
the
tonight.
ass?
What's going on?
What in the ass, Lindsay?
I know.
Sorry, Joe. He's not gonna invite me back anymore, you guys.
No, you're fine. Wow.
Sorry, not sorry.
Wow.
Freaking hilarious. I hear that marker of glory.
Ooh, that sends a chill down my back. Ooh.
What did you
What's
do?
that?
The squeak of the of a marker just sent a chill down my back. I love it, but
Ooh, it does look shiny. I noticed that in the other room you were in, Eric. You are like zestfully clean. You've got some Pantene commercial hair going on right now.
It's
so suave.
Pantene.
Thank you,
Your
Chicory,
hair,
my boo.
I love the color of your hair's energy.
I want to lay with your hair.
Joe has a thing.
You
for
had
her.
me
He's
at
asked
hair
you.
shiny.
His hiney is shiny.
Whoa. What?
Oh man.
Awesome.
What
See
was
how quickly we can freak out everyone. And go.
Ready, go.
Set, go. Okay, it's active. Why is it not working?
I'm immediately regretting this piece.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
Oh, it's Venom.
Venom.
And there's a lot of teeth.
Oh, the Todd father.
I was waiting for Lindsay on that one.
No teeth.
No teeth. What?
Now I get it. Took me a second.
No teeth.
I just want to nibble a little bit.
Just gum it.
It makes my naughty parts tingle.
Just gum it.
Your naughty part.
Oh my god, gummit.
Dadgummit.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it.
Stop it, Bobby. I sell propane accessories and propane.
Propane and propane accessories.
That's the show they need to bring back. That was like my after school specials. Besides Simpsons.
They were special.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the line sketch for Venom. Let's see if I can show you right quick. So it's going to be a lot of black. Wait, come on now. There we go.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh. Venom.
Venom.
Has anybody heard when that second one's supposed to come out?
2022, I believe.
2022.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Oh.
Venom.
Dun, 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 dun,
I like to
dun.
wear them denim.
Whoa.
Just totally pulled out an M&M.
I like to wear that
hot as-
Venom.
It's so hot.
What do you think
I'm
for their character
so
choice
hungry.
for Carnage? Or Carnage?
Carnage.
For
What
Carnage.
is it called?
Carnage, what?
Was that a real question? Sorry, I was being too goofy.
No, yeah.
Yes
Who
and no.
did they use for
Oh.
Carnage?
Who did they use for Carnage?
Oh, Woody Harrelson?
Woody.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson, yeah. What do you think about that choice?
I think it's spot on.
It'll be
I think
great.
he's going to do a good job with that role.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, he's pretty
You're welcome,
crazy
sugar.
individual.
Oh, you weren't talking to me, were you? It's okay.
I like it when you call me Big Papa.
What?
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Get it done, Big Papa.
Ah, we're listening to the synth murder track.
Yeah, I think so.
Doom, doom.
We'll do the Chernobyl mix.
Thank you, Todd McFarlane.
For giving us Venom.
Yeah.
Bless the fruit that is your sick, twisted mind.
What? I don't want
What?
ads. Thank you.
Thank you. Come again. Whoa.
Okay, I'm not regretting this now. It's turning out pretty good.
Yeah, you just gotta wait till you fill in all the
All the details.
stuff. Yeah.
It's working now.
Ooh, the happy, shiny little teeth.
I like the twisty tongue. It's twirly.
What?
The tongue.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I'm actually liking the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Kind of majestically creepy.
Yeah,
But-
it's kind of got that Stranger Things vibe.
Yeah, I was thinking that a minute ago. I was like, man, is this Stranger Things or what?
Like weird Halloween yet or something.
I was just on the set of Stranger Things 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah,
When are
Yeah, I
they
can't
supposed
wait
to
for
drop
season
the
4.
next one?
I'm supposed to be, I think 2022, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like so old.
Or the fall of this year.
They were supposed to do it before the pandemic happened, but they had to stop everything, right? So
Yeah.
It is gonna be weird seeing him so old.
I know,
Oh, yeah.
right?
If you follow, there's an account that I follow. This is kind of how I know where they're filming. Atlanta_filming on Instagram. because everything there's like so many projects going on in Atlanta right now. It's like Shazam is in full swing, being filmed. Shazam 2, and then Stranger Things and The Walking Dead season 11 I think just wrapped. So there's so much going on, and then all the Marvel movies. By the way, Lindsay, did you watch Loki 2?
I have not watched the second episode yet. No.
Jordan Woods Robinson's in it.
What?
Yeah, don't give it out. I'm gonna watch it
Get
tonight. I just got the
freaking
notification.
down.
Yeah, he was on our podcast. He's a Blue Man here in Orlando, or was.
What? I gotta check that out. I'll do it right after this.
Yeah, we interviewed him. That was actually our first opening episode of PopXcast back in the day.
Oh,
It's true.
Really good guy. Very talented actor. He's been in a lot of things.
Chica, don't say nothing. I want to watch it. Don't spoil it for me.
Oh, I ain't gonna say anything.
Yeah.
No, the comment. The comment.
Oh,
No spoilers till
It's like she saw
PopX
it.
time.
What?
No
Another?
spoilers till PopX time.
Okay.
yeah, I wouldn't spoil that. That's wrong.
Yeah.
That just ain't right.
But I will ask this question.
Okay.
I will ask this question, Joe.
Okay.
Do you agree with Austin's take on this episode was even better than the first episode?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
I think this show
Okay.
gets better
And
and better.
if you, I can't say it. Shoot. All right, I'm backing up. I'm not gonna say anything.
Do it.
DM each other. Good thing.
I'm not gonna. No. I'm not
Don't
gonna
do it.
say
Me and Lindsay hasn't watched it. Eric, have you seen it?
No, I've been in broadcast since like
Just
8,
say
so I haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
So there's 3 of us here. Brandon, have you seen it?
I do not watch.
I have
the
to
show.
wait until
Oh,
Josh
you don't
is
watch it?
available.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's fine.
Because Josh and I watched the Marvel series together, so I have to wait for Josh.
Oh, so you
That
can't really watch
nice.
it?
I'm nice like that.
Oh.
Because I
So
mean,
you gotta
I
wait till
could,
tomorrow?
I could watch it while
Right
he's
at the
like
end of Rhea.
away, but I really need to
End
watch
of
Sweet
Rhea?
Tooth first.
Yeah. Yeah, Sweet Tooth is really good. I'm waiting for
Yeah,
season 2 to
watching
come out.
that on
Sweet Tooth was
Disney.
great.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah, that was
enjoyed.
really good.
Really
I
good.
really enjoyed it a lot.
I give props to that little kid that did the
Yeah, he's
the
a
main
great
character.
actor, right?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, he just kind of nailed that role.
Mm-hmm.
What was Big Man? What has he been in before?
I don't know. I was trying to put my thumbprint on that. I was like,
Yeah, me too.
I've seen him somewhere, but I just can't put my
He's
finger
been
on
on
it.
movies and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a big dude.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank God these don't have that many colors in them. Okay.
It's time for the colors.
It is time for the colors.
You got all the colors you need.
I do.
I know. I love it. You even have a card picking all the colors. That's so cool.
Yeah. This is your menu of colors available
Yeah.
to you. I think I will take the WG2.
You know, the cool thing I have,
The green.
as you guys artists have your palettes of like these sheets with colors, me, I
Yeah.
have PDFs of all the sounds that I have for my library. So I look at my PDF and I look at the number in this thing, then I can find it on my folder. I've got it all categorized for my movie designing, because I work with Hollywood, so they told me to design songs.
Do you see
So I
how he
have-
just casually said that?
Yeah, he just totally
Just
like,
kind of like, well, I work with Hollywood. You know, it's just like, you know,
Drop that atomic bomb
just,
in
you
there.
know, like I just work with Hollywood. Nobody gives a damn anyway. But you know, I'm just.
I did Mission Impossible. I've done Deadpool. What else?
What?
Just
What'd you do on Deadpool?
sound designing. They'll give me a scene, and then we have to design the sounds and stuff
oh,
around
I know what
it.
you're talking about.
So I work with a lot of teams, several people on the sound design.
Go team.
So
Are you a
Skynet.
Foley artist?
I do everything. So I basically do dialogue editing, Foley, even remixing for the theater. So I do 5.1, Dolby Atmos, whatever you want. So they have a soundstage here in my city where Skydance does their stuff, green screen stuff here. So they did the audio team over there.
Well, that definitely
Gives
makes
me
my naughty
pieces.
parts tingle.
So yeah, a lot of the scenes you see all are done in the soundstage. So if you guys have seen Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, where they're in Dubai and they're doing the sand, a scene where he's fighting and those cars are flipping over and stuff, I actually designed the audio part for that. Like, yeah, got to design it.
Is your name in the credits?
Yeah, I haven't looked for it. Might be in the team.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because we have several people that work with us, so they don't put everybody in there. Otherwise, the credit would be too long. So, yeah. And I was also an extra in the last scene of that movie. So they shot the last scene, like being in India. So they asked for Indian people. So one of the guys approached me and said, "Hey, you want to go to the shooting scene?" I'm like, "Okay, sure." So I got to meet Tom Cruise and everything.
Oh.
So they had a stand-in.
I would have been
they
like,
had a
dude,
stand-in.
I'm Alaskan. Yeah. What are you talking about?
So they had a stand-in to get the cameras all ready to go. And then when the scene came, he came and did it himself. He does all the stunts himself. So a stand-in came and like...
This portion of the Creative Multiverse is brought to you in part by Jeeves.
It was fun. It was so much fun, but a lot of waiting. A 5-minute scene takes you a whole day to do.
Goodness.
Wow.
Because they got to get the actors right. They got to get all the equipments right. And then they had a stand-in guy.
Angles.
Yeah, they had 3 cameras running. And one was on mobile, one on a top rig, and then they have one stationed. So they got 3 different angles. And they ended up using only 2 of the camera. The third one never went in.
That sounds like my OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
You know where when he got the bag and he's running off. I don't know if you guys seen the movie. When he's running off into the car park where there are a bunch of cars. Yeah, that scene was shot where he's chasing him. So he basically runs out of the building, comes out, and there's a bunch of people on the street. He jumps over one car and then keeps on chasing. So
sweet.
Yeah, it was
That's
fun.
pretty cool.
It was so much fun.
Magic of Hollywood.
And the funny thing is, we had to make it look like it's summer when it was like below, I think it was like -1 or something. It was that day. We were freezing, so they were giving us like jackets and stuff, and they were giving us hot packs and stuff. So when the director says go, then we just like quickly take everything and shove it and hide them inside like vehicles or give it to someone to take it out of the scene, and then we go. Next thing you know, he says, cut. Everybody starts putting on the jacket back. It's freezing ass. And we're outside too, right?
You were like, I didn't know that was going to be working.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's really cool.
It was so much fun.
It sounds like it was.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Yeah, I do that kind of stuff. And then I did another one with Saved by the Bell one. They were supposed to release it. I guess they decided not to release it. They were trying to do a movie. So we were part of the, I was part of the location sound guys.
That's all right.
So it was fun.
Because we're Saved by the Bell.
What's the company that you, or the team?
I'm a freelance worker, so I work for Skydance, but when they need anybody, they're just on call. So I'm not actually part of a company. I'm just freelancing.
Okay.
So whenever they need somebody, they'll bring in. But Skydance hired me to be on call for them.
Nice.
The company Skydance. But for everyone else, it's just freelance for me. So they'll just call me when they need somebody, or they'll say, okay, I'll send you an audio piece, finish it, and send it back to us. So.
Yeah, that was sad when Screech died.
Screech died? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Dustin Diamond. He had a...
in real life.
Was it pancreatic cancer?
Yeah, in real life, yeah.
Yeah, he
It
had
was like
pancreatic
really
cancer.
He
Yes,
went
it was
really fast
awesome.
too. It was like the beginning of the week he was diagnosed, and by the end of the week he was gone. It was so fast.
Yeah, it was so sad. So sad.
Yeah,
He
pancreatic
had
cancer
some
is
legal
nothing.
trouble too.
It's what killed Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
So many great actors and shoo.
Yeah, it's just sad.
Steve Jobs was like a surprise to me. I was like, holy shit. He was actually diagnosed with it, but he never told anybody about it
Not
until the
until
last.
later.
Yeah,
Until
until
much
later.
later.
Yeah, when he was serious condition.
Yeah.
I think the transplant kind of killed him.
Yeah.
If he didn't and just left it the way it was, I think he would have survived a little longer.
Hmm.
But transplant. I guess that thing didn't suit his blood or whatever. It rejected it and killed him.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's terrible.
It's sad.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, now that the mood's been brought down.
I know. Let's bring it back up.
My God.
Anyways,
What are you
nobody
guys
died.
doing?
But anyways, we were talking about movie extras.
Mhm.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. Actually, the buddy that was, I think, in maybe The Town. He's been an extra in a couple other movies. I think Grown Ups. For
Nice.
The Town, he was in one of the shootout scenes. He was just a normal pedestrian, and
Yeah.
his responsibility was as soon as he heard the gunfire, he had to run. And he said that those took 5 or 6 takes, but he didn't say how many times the grown-ups scenes that he was in, how long they took to film.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy is this music.
I know, it sounds like the
I
aliens
was
are
just
coming.
thinking that.
Oh, yeah.
I can change it.
No, it's all good.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I just hit something. I don't know what I'm doing.
Joe's poking buttons and turning knobs again.
I hear a chihuahua.
You sure do.
I
Big
own
boy.
chihuahuas, so
I have no idea what he's even barking at.
The
yeah, we
air.
don't know what our dogs bark at half the time either, too. So I feel you there. You figure out, let me know, okay?
Well, what I'm still trying to figure out is why my chihuahua barks when I come home. It's like you're looking at me, you know my car noise. Like what? It's been 7 years, dude. Like
Why are we still barking?
Why are we going through this?
What is
Again!
happening right now?
yeah.
'Cause you're not in here and your hand is not on my head.
That's probably what it is. It's probably cussing me
I'm
out.
hungry, damn it. Feed me.
Feed me my biscuits.
What?
I want my damn biscuits. Mm.
And taters.
I want my mustard and biscuits right now. Put it inside of me.
Now this I can get with. This kind of reminds me of Karate Kid.
Okay,
Like some type of montage, you know?
I got you.
The fight scene is going down. Chairs will be broken.
Faces will be smashed.
Wax on.
Wax off.
Sand the deck, paint the fence.
I did see the portrait. Yes, that's my favorite picture of you. It's gonna look good.
Joe, did Eric see your wolf?
Yes.
I did. You want to hear?
Your Facebook profile.
Right on.
I saw that wolf like in 2014, no, it was 15 or 17, and like a vision, and I was like, what in the world? I was like, I didn't know if Spirit wanted me to draw it. I was like, that's not really my genre. I don't kind of do that kind of stuff. And then when Joe sent it to me, he sent it to me through Facebook Messenger. I was like, holy monkey balls. I was like, what? I was like, and then it made sense. I was like, man.
That's cool.
Yes.
My pleasure, brother.
Joe is channeling the divine Akashic records, apparently.
I'm something divine. I don't know what it is yet, though. I'm just trying to figure that out. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut, brother.
Nah, I think you already got it, brother.
Could be the divine. It could be Chipotle. You never know.
Well, there are days I can levitate if I eat enough of the beans.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man. It's true.
Yes.
Shake it out.
Yes. Only thing missing is a.
This is how you draw the slime and the spit. By the way.
Oh, Michelle says the
White
squirrel
out.
is her spirit animal.
Michelle.
Oh yes, Chickaroo. I was thinking of that. Beans. The
Magical fruit.
The more you eat them.
The more you eat, the higher you levitate.
Hello, Michelle. Whoa.
I think spending time with your significant other highly means more than hanging out with us.
Does it though?
I mean, we could ask Alex. See what she thinks.
So some tricks when you're painting in black. Out there to the artists that are watching the stream. A whiteout pen goes wonders when you're doing like certain effects. Also, a white gel pen to actually draw over top of the black to do some feathering. Really enhances the overall effect that you're getting depth.
Yes, ma'am. It is the boy from the Jetsons, Elroy.
Eat enough beans and it'll activate your tesseract. Interesting.
Oh my!
Is that a spoiler?
Oh, my.
Well,
Maybe. That's what she said.
this got weird all of a sudden. I kind of like it. Jeez.
Sorry.
No, I said Jeeves, not Jeeves.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
All right. I think we're...
Alright.
No, you know what this means?
Alrighty.
This reminds me of Black Ops.
Oh, this music?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Kinda, yeah.
Like if you were getting ready to load into the Miami one.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Have you tried the new... You know the new thing is coming out tomorrow, right?
I
New
have not
season?
played Black Ops in 5 ever.
What?
So,
5
You
ever.
just put
Sorry.
Joe.
That was great. 5 ever.
Alrighty then.
hello, Joe.
I love you too, Big Daddy.
I was still waiting for the PS5.
You
Still
make my
sold
naughty
out of my
parts
thing.
tingle.
Yeah. The struggle is real.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Give me a second.
Oh my god.
What's happening? Thank you for everyone that's here tonight. Hello, replay viewers from the OBS tutorial. It's the first half of the show.
Hey, if they made it this far, though, kudos.
If you made it this far, good lord. What are you waiting for? Are you still here? Don't make me go full Deadpool on you. Good night, guys. Just popped in to say hi. Wait, you just pooped in? She just pooped in. Ew, she's dropping running, fellas.
My type of lady.
Michelle.
That's weird.
She
That's
must
weird,
be a special lady.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's not right.
Oh, yeah.
It's what it do.
Round 1.
Fight.
That's man. Absolutely crazy.
Neener, neener.
Round 1 goes to the oh yeah.
Round 1.
That sounds very strange with the child's voice. Yeah.
Sounds really weird.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Sorry, not sorry. All right, here we go.
Oh, nice.
That looks extra sloppy.
Yeah,
I like all the saliva.
there's a lot of spit right there.
Yeah,
There's a
shame.
lot of spit.
Oh, spit.
You're slimy.
Pretty cool. I'm happy with it.
You got a 2-for-1 tonight. You got the flight and you got the webs.
I got a twofer.
He's slinging it everywhere.
Oh my god.
I'm just spraying it all over the place.
That caught me off guard.
Did it really though? Did it
Yes,
really?
it did.
Did it really?
This time. All night long.
All night.
All night.
I'm adding some web effects in here just to kind of round it out. Make it look webby. Oh, I didn't go to the comic shop today. Daggone it. I have 3 comics waiting on me.
They're having abandonment issues now.
What titles are you waiting on?
I have an indie title called Geiger that I'm reading right now. Post-apocalyptic world that was devastated by nuclear holocaust, essentially. And Immortal Hulk 48, and another indie comic that I'm reading called Chariot, which is a synthwave style storyline.
Cyberpunk, even?
It's very cyberpunky.
All right. Our boy is done. Joe's playing that full screen button real hard tonight.
Don't break it.
Oh, yeah.
What the heck?
I nailed it. One man,
One mission.
one mission.
One more. Oh yeah.
One soundboard.
One burp. Cool. I got them both done before. It's good. It's real good.
Staying on track.
Makes me happy.
You guys have a good night.
Derek, you think you can?
That's what she said, Chickaroo.
Suffering sucktail.
You guys have a good night. So,
All right.
yes. Take care.
Day 17 is web. I'm going to probably go for another 20 minutes, Linz.
Okay.
And then I think I'm going to chillax in the man cave for a little bit, unwind my
Sounds
mind.
glorious.
I'm not going to go late tonight.
That's good.
Hey.
How's Elroy doing there? Oh, wow, you got his pants on.
Oh, yes, he's
Whose
fully
pants are
clothed.
off?
No, Elroy's pants are on.
I like
off.
pants.
Yeah, he's done. I'm just kind of going back and boldening up these lines a little bit. Yes.
You've got mail.
Oh my God, get out of here.
Who was
You've got
that?
mail.
Out of
Yes.
here.
Sorry,
That's
that's something I was
amazing.
installing.
Very nice.
Yes.
Sorry, my bad.
Well played, sir. Well played.
What are you working on, Dev?
I'm working on my charcuterie board pictures again. But I was also working on some graphic design work earlier for my TikTok.
Nice.
We call them snack trays.
Snack trays?
I love it.
No.
What you over there working on, Eric?
I'm just working on a little me with short hair. With the love vibes in the air.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
think I may start Sweet Tooth tonight.
You should.
Yeah.
So good. Once you start, you'll want to like keep going through it though, because
Once
it's
you
like
pop, you can't stop.
that's right. I want to start a new series tonight, but I don't know what I want to start. I may go back and watch Loki again.
There you go.
So good this week.
Go Easter egg hunting.
Yeah, I usually do that. I'll watch it with the missus, and then I'll go back before our next show and usually watch another round.
This is the way.
It is the way. Oh, yeah. I'm going to mute myself for a minute.
Gotta find that music for the Graham stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is so.
Oh man, Homie was live? Is he live right now? Oh yeah, he is probably. We should go over there here in a minute, if he's still going. He's been on vacation. I don't know if anybody's noticed.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where does the foamy homie vacation to?
I don't know. Float the river?
Float the river.
I really don't know what a foamy vacations to.
Maybe the Sesame Street?
Maybe.
Come and play.
I actually just applied to be one of the Sesame Street characters for this summer.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Count.
That's cool. Oh,
I was just about
love
to
the
do Count's voice. I
count.
was about to say, one. Two.
Shall be fun.
One.
He was
Two.
always my favorite.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm all posted up, all ready to go. Looking good. All right, I'm almost got this whole page filled up again. It's crazy. I'm just blasting through these.
Fire.
Perfect.
I love Bernie. He's so fun.
The mask.
Oh.
All right, I have my stuff pretty much done here.
That Iron Man?
Yeah, old school Iron Man.
Yeah.
60s Iron Man.
First, like, boom.
Woo-wee. There's the
Logan.
schnick.
He doesn't look too happy.
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing. Yeah.
Swamp ass.
Swamp Ass.
That's what. Now, Dev,
That's it.
when you
That's
come to Florida and go to a theme park, look out. You're gonna get some swamp ass. You better have some what is it? Powders. Ready. Gold bond medicated ass powder is what you need.
Monkey butt.
Now, why is that a thing for going to Florida?
Because the humidity's 80% here. Yeah. Literally in the summertime between, I would say, from the end of June, which is now, through probably October, mid-October, the humidity ranges between 70 and 85% every day. So you can take a shower and get all cleaned up, and the moment you head outside, the moisture concentration is so dense, you'll just start having moisture on your arm.
I love it. I love it.
You're always moist.
Yes, very moist. A lot of moistness.
Now, have you ever done this? Because we in San Diego, we don't have this thing called humidity. It's just dry as hell and just hot. So the first time I went to the DR, the Dominican Republic, that was my first experience with humidity. My dumb butt decided to leave the door open. And the AC was like blasting running.
Oh,
and
boy.
I take a shower, right?
Yeah.
Get out of the shower. Freaking floor is soaked. I was like, what the hell happened? I thought a pipe had burst until my mom was like, yeah, dude, it's like 90% humidity. Like you can't leave your door open.
No, you can't. No, you can't leave your door open here in Orlando as well. You'll start getting moisture and condensation on your air ducts, on your vents, and it actually potentially could make your AC unit freeze over because it's having to work so hard to get rid of the moisture that's in the house already.
Interesting.
So, yeah. I got a Joaquin Phoenix right there.
Oh, yeah, I was eyeing that Joker.
Yeah. This is Inktober 2019. That was day 8. And the word of the day for that day was frail.
Right.
I got Orko up here in the top.
Yeah, I love some Orko. You got 2 Spideys?
Oh, and I got a wolf here.
Oh, no, what's the one on the bottom?
That is pattern. And that is actually cellular structure of hemoglobin. That is actually, believe it or not, this is the HIV virus about ready to attack a CD4 cell, T cell.
Oh, wow.
And I actually drew it using micro pen. And so yeah, it's like you're looking through a microscope lens to see that. Yeah, which
That's
is
so
kind
cool.
of interesting. Yeah, you got Jon Snow, Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
Piff the dragon.
You got the devil down there.
We got Ash from Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Really cool tattoo design that I kind of came up with. I love drawing skulls.
I do too.
And then down here at the bottom, we've got Tim Curry as Darkness from the movie Legend.
Oh yeah, that's what they call him, Darkness.
Darkness.
No. Walter White. Right here. Howard Stern.
Herring.
My version of comic Howard Stern. I reckon right here we got a sling blade. Next page, probably one of my favorite pages in this book. We got Mr. Stan Lee right here.
Nice.
Ghost Rider. Yeah. You seen any? Have you seen it? You've not seen any of these, have you, Dave?
I've seen some of them on your like Instagram and other places.
Yeah.
You got Ogra or Ogra?
Ogre, yeah. That's from Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
Mother Ogre, yeah. Alien, Dick Tracy. I got a DeLorean here. It's my hand with a needle in it because of hemophilia awareness.
Mm.
And down at the bottom, I got Thor catching his trusty Mjolnir hammer. I think that was the last. Yeah, that was the last word. Day 30. And I started drawing Sylvester Stallone, and I didn't finish it. But that's Rocky.
Adrian.
Right. My great grandfather. I drew his portrait. My grandmother. And this is a whole new challenge, I think. Yeah. Archuary.
Archuary.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is the one thing I wish I could do is draw.
You might know that guy.
Fluffy.
Gabriel Iglesias. Yep. He actually retweeted this.
Did he? Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
oh yeah. Christopher Reeve.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you?
Who are you talking to? Is that Kendra?
My bad, that was Kendra.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me? Oh my god.
My bad, let me take that.
No, I don't want to hear Kendra. I drew Alex, my wife.
Oh, nice.
Portraits are one of my most favorite things to try to draw. I love drawing the facial features and stuff.
Was that Rad from the movie?
No, I just drew that. I drew that, and then later I got so inspired by doing this, I created a full digital version of this.
Love the chrome effect. Silver Surfer. Big Bad.
Fred Rogers.
Oh, everybody loves Mr. Rogers.
That was a fun one.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're good. Majestic is that word. My addiction. Starbucks coffee. There you go, Dev.
Nice. That's the one park that I can say that I definitely feel like I need to go to is Epcot.
Oh God, yeah, you need to go.
That's a fun one.
Didn't like that 45.
There's a story behind that one.
Oh, creepy.
Would you like to play a game?
No. Oh, that's a nice one. Shamu.
Cyclops.
Cyclops, yeah. Old school guitar jack. Is that like Punch Out?
I don't know. The deck, it was deck. So I just, instead of writing something that was like, I just drew a guy getting decked in a ring.
Okay. He's melting.
Famous photo from Back to the Future when Marty's siblings are fading away. I drew a comic version of that. So his sister has no body and his brother only has legs.
Oh, wow.
And this one of my favorites here, the Iron Giant.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's cool.
Human Torch.
Torch. Aww. Little mugshot. And there's a real mugshot.
That's exactly right. Toxic Avenger.
Awesome.
Good old Toxie. And
Yeah.
we're getting into the most recent stuff now. Geometrics.
Oh, I love that one.
Complex is that one.
Yep.
Oh, self-portrait. That's a
Nice.
self-portrait.
Oh, that's cool. I like the tree.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, man.
Mermaid
Appreciate
Mermaid
that.
Mercy.
Thanks, Mermaids Mercy. It's good to have you here from
Mermaid.
Twitch. We
Twitch.
got Robo. Huge RoboCop fan.
That's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
one.
This is a sketch of an x-ray of my knee because my knee is so jacked up.
Mm.
If you want to know more, just check out my I Strive to Thrive account on Instagram. All right, Mega Man.
That's cool. Yes, that's so cool.
Yep, Iceman. Here's my father. I drew my father.
Oh, pretty neat.
Mermaid. I drew a statue of a mermaid. Little magic hat for Disney.
Magic hat.
Of course, there's a
Oh,
lot
that's
of
that.
butterfly
The
needles.
blood thing. Yeah, the butterfly needle.
Mm.
They have to use that all the time on me. My
More
veins are too
chrome.
small.
I love the curtain.
I love Chrome too. Oh, thank you so much. I figured you'd like that. Now, this is a deep dive here. My wife couldn't even get it, but we have Palpatine, and it says execute Order 66, and he's kind of giving the command, and then he's kind of like, this next pane is like, ha, 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 ha. And then Rey comes in, hold my beer with her lightsaber. And then you've got the scene where the two lightsabers are coming together and Palpatine's just fading away. My wife couldn't get this one. And it says, hold my beer 35 years later. Get it?
Yeah.
So basically, she's the only Jedi remaining, and he thought he
The
killed them
rest
all.
all gone.
It's a deep dive. You got to be a real Star Wars nerd to
You
appreciate
gotta,
that.
you gotta know the lore.
And so here's a sample of a mini-me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mini-me.
Yeah.
Yes, the mini me.
The miniest of all the me's.
I think we all been mini me like that.
Nope, not me.
That's a cool vision.
Why were you a testy baby or something? What's
No,
going on?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
This is Bill
What's that
Paxton from the film Alien. Game over, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that movie was good. All the Alien movies.
Homage to my Native American roots. This is
I love
Chief
that
Redbird.
What? I didn't know that about you, Joe.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm quarter Cherokee.
What?
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
Mine has just been blown.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I like this one. It's kind of a detailed of the woodwork of an old vessel.
Yeah.
That's nice.
There we go.
Unicorn.
Unicorn.
This word was habit. And so I got inspired, like obey. And then all we do is we're chained to our devices. If you see the arms and the hands, they're chained together. So all we do is swipe
Swipe, yeah.
with the all-seeing eye watching.
National animal of my country, the unicorn.
Nice. This one's kind of a deep dive too. It's an X-ray,
X-ray.
but it's Marvel stuff hidden throughout the X-ray. Like
Yeah,
if TSA
Thor's-
was to scan this bag, you got Thor's hammer, Nick Fury's eye patch, you got a pistol, Spider-Man's little decoy, you got an Infinity Stone, and you got an X-Men belt, and you got a bunch of cobwebs up here in the left. So-
Cowboy, we gotta have
Yeah.
that.
And then I drew Ray, my little dog,
Oh yeah, right.
and Celestial in honor of Jack Kirby. And you will see these guys in the upcoming movie, The Eternals.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then we're back to we're back to June Toon.
Nice.
And that's where I left off. And that's the whole book.
Ooh.
Well done.
Almost done with it too. I've just got just a few more pages, and then I'll be starting a all new book.
Awesome.
So, alrighty. I think I'm going to wrap this up, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen.
Yes.
Let's
Shall.
go.
But thank you guys so much for hanging with me tonight, and I hope that this stream with helping people with OBS, I hope that helps some people out and stuff like that. And Lindsay, thank you for helping me out as well. Kind
My
of
pleasure.
calling a couple things out that I wasn't aware of. But
Alrighty.
all right. Oh, yes. Thank you, Eric. Official sign off. That needs to go down, down, down.
Different tone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need one more.
Yep. Dev, thanks for hanging with us tonight, bro.
And thank you for having me.
The
Thank
next
you.
one is probably going to be Sunday night. I haven't scheduled it, but we're going to try to do Wednesday night, Sunday night.
Sounds good
Just
to me.
Kind of, yeah. But you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Let's look at everybody here. Everybody say good night. Everybody say goodbye.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Good
Goodbye.
night.
Much
Good night,
love.
Good night.
Southwest.
Love. Good night, Chickaroo down there. I see you. All
Good
righty.
night, everybody in the chat. Bye.
Take care and be creative. Do something awesome.